welcome everyone. We're on
So,
Twitch now. This is the Assigned Photography, and my name is with Cosplay and Fashion. So, welcome you guys to my first episode of Let's Talk Cosplay in the Ramen Show. And together with me are our lovely cosplayers of the Philippines. So I'm gonna let's say call one by one, let them introduce themselves to you, and hope you guys enjoy the show. We'll talk anything about all things cosplay, and tips and are you good? Okay, welcome everyone. We're on
so
Twitch now. This is the Assigned Photography, and my name is with Cosplay and Fashion. So welcome you guys to my first episode of Let's Talk Cosplay in the Ramen Show. And together with me are our lovely cosplayers of the Philippines. So I'm gonna let's say call one by one, let them introduce themselves to you, and hope you guys enjoy the show. We'll talk anything about all things cosplay, and tips and so forth on how you can be a cosplayer as well, or what you can expect from the community moving forward. So let's call with our Winnie the Pooh first on the line.
we need a poo.
Winnie the Pooh.
Okay lang yan, dinarig kasi kasya t-shirt ko. Pumuputok na sa quarantine joke.
Winnie the
Hi.
Pooh. Pumuputo. Pooh.
Puputsuk.
Pumuputo.
Hi, I'm
Grabe.
Heart. I'm a cosplayer from Bacoor, Cavite, and I've been cosplaying since 2014, and yeah. Basta sabihin ko, yun lang. Hello. I passed
Then
the
let's.
mic to my
Okay, who do you want to pass the mic to? Go, pass the mic
Mari.
to.
Pass the mic.
Waifu 2020. Pass the mic to Marine.
Mar.
Go ahead,
Go ahead.
Miss Marin Katika. My goodness.
I'm Martin. Oh God.
Yes.
Mga
Kanina ka ba namin tinatawag?
Oh, it's my first time cosplaying Marine. Okay, my bad. I'm Squid. Everybody can call me Squid. I'm from Davao City. I started cosplaying just this year, technically January. Yeah. I think that's all. Yeah.
So short. So short of an introduction.
Let's pass the baton to Squid. Who do you pass the baton to?
Is that Beidou? If that's Beidou, I pass to Beidou.
okay.
Go Meg.
Sana hindi ako mag-lag. Please. Please.
Alam, kanuwad tayo lahat.
Knock on wood.
Kanuwad.
Nakunood.
Hi everyone. I'm Meg. You can call me Meg. I just started cosplay around this year, then mga March. So I'm basically new, but not all too new since I've had some experience though in the long ago. So that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Right. Thank you. And let's pass
Iya ako.
the last but the least, si Little Red Riding Hood, not so little.
Not so little.
Not so
Grabe.
little.
So, hi guys. As you know that anyway, everyone already know who I am, so I kind of don't really need to reintroduce myself, but you guys don't know, but I know you guys know Heart. She has been with me on my previous stream on here as well on Twitch. But last time I believe we were back in Kumu and we transmigrated sort of here on Twitch instead. So we still have Heart, Kuya Paul, our Trey, and now we have our new members, Squid and Meg. Let's welcome them. Yay! Well, I'm sorry. I don't have like the thing that Kuya Paul has, which is a that. I don't have that. I don't have sound effects. I only have my own hands. By the way,
Let's go.
Go.
yes, let's go. Hi, Jimwald. Welcome. It's I just see that you're a first time chatter. Welcome, and we have cosplayers here, except for this guy. He's actually a photographer. He's the only
Oh, photographer.
photographer here. All four of us are cosplayers except for him.
Okay, I don't cosplay because
Because.
Because
because.
unknown reasons.
All right.
Well, a
So
little.
moving.
Wait. Before that, a little
Mm,
get to know. I've been cosplaying since 2010, so I'm like a millennial to these guys. But I
no,
haven't been going to events recently because other than because of the pandemic, I kind of got lazy going to events. Actually, I was invited to go to an event, I believe tomorrow, or was it supposed to be today, but I didn't go because I just don't have the energy to. And other than that, I literally forgot the day. I literally forgot the day. So I am so sorry if I didn't attend. But yeah, now you know.
all right, all right. Just a test, Val. What day is it today?
It is Sunday, right?
No.
Wait,
Are you sure?
what?
Are you sure?
Yes! Yes, I'm
Final
sure.
answer?
Wait, I'm
Final
sure.
answer?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
You think so?
Seriously? Seriously?
You think so?
It's
Oh
just
my god.
Saturday. Val, it's just Saturday.
Night mode, your
See, this is what you get when
Twitch.
this is what you get when you screw someone from a BPO who does not know what time zone she's in right now.
So sorry, I follow like US time. It's either Central time or back in Western time. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm really really sorry. Um okay, wonderful. You got that night mode. Anyway, going back to the topic.
Okay. So, but going back to the topic, like I was about to say that, or about to ask everyone. So, what got you into
Thank you
cosplay
very
in the
much for the
first
follow.
place? What was you? Yeah. What was your primary motivation or inspiration to bring you to this community? Was there someone that influenced you? Was it group of friends, or what pulled you to the community, or what intrigued you to the community itself? So let's start off with the Miss Little Red Riding Hood. It's not so little anymore.
Again. Well, for me, I was the reason why I got pulled in cosplay community was because back then when I was a kid, I didn't really communicate much, and I literally love anime and I love playing video games. So from that, I actually cutted my hair similar to the character that I was playing at the time. And then when I got into high school, I was like, ah, they look so cool. I kind of want to look like them. But I kind of like did a semi cosplay on my own back when I didn't really know there was a thing such as cosplay. Now, when I got to college and people were like, there was like a group of kids that literally were wearing costume, or no, they're not costume, but attires of a cosplayer. And I was like, wait, what? There is such a thing? Why didn't I know about this? And they said that the group was named Anime Holics. So from there, a friend invited me to like go to a convention, and I was like, okay, sure. I don't know how that will go, but sure, okay. And then from then on, I fell in love with cosplay, and you still have me here.
Yes.
So
Luckily.
yeah, luckily.
Luckily that you're still here. Okay, moving. And who do you want to pass the baton to? Little Miss Red Riding Hood? Wow. Who do you want to pass it to?
Let's keep the circle going. Heart, love you.
Tatago nga ako para di mo ako mapili.
So, with the hesitation, with the hesitation, Tago.
Ay, no, tapos na
I'm
na
not
best
here,
friend ko
ma'am. I'm not.
eh.
They already. Anyway,
Anyways, yeah, what got me into cosplay is I got invited by a friend to attend this convention. It was also on a toy con. But way back then, I thought it was just a simple convention. Like you go there and there will be someone talking, then yada yada yada. But as I went there, I was amazed that people are dressed like characters. Wait, that's okay? You're not called abnormal? So yeah. Yeah, I really wanted to dress. I used to dress up like characters, but I only do that during Halloween. But then, hello cosplay, and yeah, ever since then, every time we go to a convention, we dress up. The first dress up I did was a Lolita that we got from the Ukay Ukay. Followed by, yeah, little by little, I started saving up money from skipping lunch. Then, ayun, I saved enough money to hire a dressmaker to make a costume, then buy some wigs, then learn how to do makeup. It was really horrible for a first time. But yeah, at least now I got more time. I've learned little by little. I've improved, and that's nice. That's it.
all right.
That's my cosplay story.
So, what is this thing you call ukay ukay?
Okay,
For those
okay.
for those non-English speaking people, I mean not Filipino speaking people. What is you
Okay,
this thing
okay.
ukay ukay?
Yes,
Yeah, yeah, wait.
please
A thrift store,
translate.
yeah, a thrift store.
Translate. Because
Yeah.
we're now
Okay,
international now. So what's you this thing you call UK UK?
okay, okay, or UK. It's like a thrift store, but
Oh,
rather
thank you so much for the
this
follow.
small shop or boutique sells
Mm.
second-hand outfits. Second-hand outfits. Sometimes shoes, but yeah, they if they fit, that's nice. If they don't, search again. But yeah, most of the costumes or sometimes outfits that I see there are the usual like white long sleeves, black skirt, plaid skirt, some Lolita outfits, and yeah, they're really cheap because they're hand-me-downs, but they're selling it at a really cheap price. Some are donated, some are yeah, charity done made, but yeah.
Mm. All right. Thank you. So let's go to Miss Marin Kadigawa.
Still getting used to it.
Okay,
um,
Squid. Let's go Squid.
Go Squid.
how
Let's
did I
Squid.
get into cosplay? I had a group of friends before. They're not my friends anymore for reasons I rather not state.
That's
They
fine.
were
Ooh.
most of them were cosplayers, and I've always liked cosplaying ever since I was in grade school. But my parents never really supported me in the cosplay journey until now. They're still not that supportive of me, so this is like really self-funded. Um, so yeah, in grade school, I had my first convention. That's pretty much, I don't consider it my first like beginning of cosplay because it was my first and only convention. My parents said this is the only thing you can have. So they funded my costume. I dressed up as Princess Tutu, and it was just my first time, my first convention, my last convention. And I never cosplayed anymore after that. And then here comes this year where I've already have my costume. I don't know, I fell in love with cosplaying. I like Princess Tutu a lot. I used to watch a lot of anime, to the point that my parents sat me down and gave me the talk. So now I barely watch any anime. I only watch it for when I'm funded cosplays, like Marine. I watch Dress Up Darling to cosplay Marine because I don't want to offend anyone not knowing the anime that I'm cosplaying. I also watch Spy Family so I can cosplay your, yeah. But most of it is Genshin because I play Genshin. Yun lang. That's all.
Fair enough.
That's smooth.
Okay, and last not but the least,
Loud.
Vidib. Vidib.
Um, it's pretty much the same as Squid's story with, having known it for years, but then parents not being very supportive about it, which is totally fine. So I've been doing it on my own. I would say my first, what I could say cosplay was I made a Deadpool cosplay from scratch, as in the whole suit out of just spandex that I found sa ukay-ukay din. And ayun, I've always been into face painting then, and I used to do special effects, but it was really time consuming.
True.
So ayun, after many years of being focused on school and all that, I'm finally happy to be back.
Nice.
Awesome. All right, just to share my story with everyone, though, those who are just tuning in right now. I've been a cosplay photographer since 2013. I started with my first con, which was Ozin. That's when I started thinking, well, actually it was introduced to me by my ex, who was a cosplayer back then, and she brought me over to the community in Ozin itself. So then I saw all these cosplayers and so forth. Then just everything just clicked from that point forward. And I started officially doing photos with cosplay as of 2014. And from there, I picked up shoots after shoots after shoots, meeting other people from all walks of life in the community. And this is where I am now. So thankfully, I'm still here. Although despite all the hiatuses that I had in the past, but I'm thankful that this community brought me to meeting you all, and I'm thankful that we're all here right now. So, so
Uh, by the way, short
yeah.
interruption. Meg, Jim Wall says that he likes the gore that you did. He loves them, or she loves them. I'm not really sure if Jim Wall
That's
is a
my
girl
friend.
or a male.
That's a guy. That's my
Oh,
friend right there.
okay.
Thank you.
Nice. So yeah.
Thank
See,
you.
guy friend. All right,
Nakataas na
moving.
wala radar ng ama.
My God, no. All right, moving forward though with many questions though. Okay, so this is for the old ones here, and I guess the new ones as well to the community as
Okay.
well. You can't help that when you guys cosplay that you get bad feedback, and someone will definitely will hate what you're wearing. So how do you guys handle those kind of feedback, those kind of comments, those kind of complaints? And let's start with Winnie the Pooh.
Wait, sige, ito tagline ko na talaga eh. I shall be the one.
So we need to
Anyways,
we need to put potato there. We need to potato.
we need a potato. That's
Pwede.
really good. I love it. Anyways, yeah. Hate comments and mostly the criticism. I've always my grandma has always taught me that I should always be prepared for criticism, and whenever I take them, I must brace myself for impact and not uh not let my emotions get ahead of me. But in this case, as a plus size cosplayer, at the same time, I'm very cheap because I'm poor. Very cheap cosplays. Yeah, I get criticized a lot, mostly by non-cosplayers. They always say that this character is not that doesn't have a huge thighs, or this character is not that tall. Especially Kana Kamui from Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I got criticized a lot for being too plump, followed by too tall, then having huge bumpers and not
Huge hip. Huge hip.
Actually,
nose
that's an asset.
bumpers. No, it's not. It's not an asset when you're doing medical science.
Oh.
Okay.
Malaking harang. Anyways, kaya bumpers. Yeah, since because yeah, I got criticized a lot. And yes, it sometimes discourages me, but I'd always say that those people doesn't know who I am. They don't know what I've been through, and that doesn't give them the right to humiliate or belittle me. But the criticism is accepted. For example, that my double chin is showing. I should practice proper angles and face yoga and stuff. So yeah, that's how I've accomplished that. Mostly overcome, but yeah.
All right. That's a good story. And Val, how you? It's a
Meow.
little random. Yeah.
Kawawa talaga si Winnie the Pooh dito.
Well,
We need a potato naman.
well,
Val, your story.
my story is I don't really get criticized a lot, or probably the reason why I don't really hear them is because whenever I probably hear them, they come in and then they come out. That's about it. I don't really listen to what people say about me because I know myself, and if I let them get to me, I know I will probably bring myself down. And I don't like that. I don't really like that feeling. So I'd rather just ignore everyone's comments altogether than literally hear them, and then I would also feel bad, and then I will bring myself down. That's not really helping anyone. So, well, with my story, it's literally just come in and go out.
All right. And for the new ones, I know that you're since being new to the community and so forth. And if ever someone does that or give that kind of feedback to you or give that kind of negativity, how do you guys both handle it? Let's start off with Meg. Meg, go ahead.
Honestly, if it's online, you can't really avoid yourself from seeing it. You're going to see it. The easiest solution I think I'd have for myself is just block. Just keep it out of mind. If it's constructive, I understand. But if it's just downright bullying, I don't have time for that. And I don't have space for it in my head either. Yun lang.
All right. And you, Squid? Squid,
I'd
go
say the
ahead. Go ahead.
same. The same thing. I wasn't ever criticized for of my cosplay so far. The only critique I received that was from TikTok once. I used a JoJo soundtrack for your, and a lot of JoJo fans were like, "She didn't do the JoJo pose. Shame on her." And, just those type of stuff. And I just reply witty comments or I delete. Um, honestly, I I don't care. I really have no shit for it. So when someone says that, I'm like, oh, maybe ask the first person who did it because I just copied someone else to do that your trend. Somebody else did it before, and I also complied. I sent like a JoJo post in the your cosplay with the JoJo music, and like everybody was happy. I I don't know. It didn't really hit me that hard. I guess
Mm,
I've gone through a lot worse than that for it to actually damage me. But I'm really confident with my cosplays, with how I portray characters, with my makeup, and all those stuff. So nobody's ever made an effort to bring me down in that sort of case. And if they did, I guess yeah, put the block. If it's not constructive, block.
mm.
If it's
All
bullying,
right.
yeah, block. Yeah.
All right. As much I want to dig deep into this kind of topic, but you can't help, you know, look back and reflect amongst them. What do you think? What was the biggest feedback that you ever got, and who was this person? Was this a family, a friend, a stranger, a perv, whatever, whatsoever? What was the biggest negative comment that was given to you when you were cosplaying? Let's start with Squid.
Hmm. I never really received bad feedback. Maybe this one's so like petty. I didn't. I don't even consider it bad feedback. Wala, someone just commented in one of my TikToks, 10 out of 100. And I'm like, okay. Who asked you though? Yeah, but I didn't do anything. I just deleted it. I was like, I'm not accepting this negativity in my life. Another probably would be um, probably my mom saying that cosplaying has no skill. It's not bad feedback, but it's probably one of the most letting down things I've heard from my family. I don't share my cosplays with my family anymore at all after grade school. I kept it all to myself. I don't like if I'm doing shoots, I would show my parents because they know why I'm out. They know where I'm going, what I'm doing. So I also show them like, you know, the effect of going to my photo shoots and cosplaying. So I share just those bits, but like everything else, like my TikToks, my other selfies, I keep them all to myself. I don't want them to know. Yeah, I think. But when it's like negative feedback, it's usually people who don't cosplay. That's all I have to say. Yeah,
All
I think
right,
that's
let's go to the. That's pretty good, though. That did remove all the negativity that goes on. So let's move forward to Miss Bidu. Bidu. Miss Meg.
We do.
Bidu.
Grabe namang accent. But
Bidu.
yeah, relate again to Squid na I would get a lot of, gonna be a bit quiet about this. I would get a lot of comments from my parents then. That's why I keep it to myself as well. And it's a struggle, but what can I do, right? The only other thing that really bothered me was from someone from my past that I used to be really close with, who was like calling me like cringe and all that, wasting my money, accusing someone else that they're funding stuff for me, which was all complete. So yeah, that messed me up for a while. But now, seeing it now, knowing that they said that, I realize I'm a lot happier now doing what I've been wanting to do without them. And they're just kind of jealous about it because I'm finally enjoying myself, right? So, yun,
Mhm.
I guess that could be the worst thing I've heard so far.
All right, good. And we need a potato.
Same question.
Yeah, same question. What was the biggest feedback that you ever got? You throughout your
Both
so
positive and
hectic years.
negative.
No, negative. Sabihin natin the negative, the worst of the worst one.
Worst. Let's go. The worst comment that I've got or came from my parents actually. The very typical you're not ano Tagalog kasi sinabi. Yung wala kang makukuha diyan. Puro ka lang paganda, hindi daw ako yayaman dito. But may accent ng Tagalog ko.
Why does it have a twang? It
Anyways,
doesn't
yeah.
have a twang. Go ahead.
Yeah. Uh, that was given by my mom and my dad, so it was really hey, it really hurts, but at the end of the day it made me realize na they don't hold my life. I hold my life. I create my destiny. Screw them. As long as it makes me happy, go. And as long I'm not committing any crime, so I'm clean. But yeah, that was one of the worst, followed by mostly body shaming, and I've became immune to that. So yeah, and then one of the best feedbacks I got from cosplaying was it actually came from a child where we went on a charity cosplay thing that we get to visit children from orphanage. Then it was somehow like a Christmas party, and this little kid was like, "You're the one from the TV." And I'm like, "Yes." And she was really happy seeing me, and she told me that I made her dream to reality, got to spend Christmas with her favorite character, and that made me smile. And yeah, that's
Oh.
what I told myself na this is what I live for.
Oh.
But yeah, because of that, that empowered me to do cosplay more, self-expression at the same time. It's not to impress anyone, but rather share the experience, the quote-unquote hype for the said character, and yeah,
Hmm.
making dreams into reality.
All right. Awesome. And Val, your story?
Uh, I just noticed that all of our worst critics are our parents.
That's what you call
I,
betrayal, too.
I guess that goes with every child's parents. But with my parents, at first they also didn't agree. They didn't like me cosplaying, but when they saw how much improvement I got into like speaking with other people, they kind of went along with it. Because before I used to be all, I'd rather not talk to people. I'd rather be in a corner on my own. And with cosplay, it kind of helped me bring myself out. That's the only reason I think that they even agreed to it, because I don't really talk to people. I don't talk to people. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry about my past. But yeah, I guess one of the worst criticism that I got from my mom was I actually colored my hair before because I kind of like got, how would I say it? I got discouraged when my ex cutted my hair. And I didn't really like coloring my hair either, but when he cut my hair and I was like, you know what? You can do whatever. You can literally do whatever. So he colored my hair, and then from then on I kind of tried coloring my hair to blonde. And I guess my mom really I didn't my mom didn't like the color blonde, and she told me that I look like a baldy.
Okay. Okay.
But other people, not so much. No, there's not any bad comments that would literally drop me down, or probably because they're scared to say it to my face. I have no idea, but
I'd
that's
go with
about
the
it.
second one. Let's go to the second one. You're scared. That's it. Own it. Be that boss ass bitch that you are.
Because whenever people see me, they would think I am a little bit,
Intimidated.
yeah, intimidating. They think in Tagalog
No,
I'm mataray. Kuya Paul, a lot of people
I
have
don't.
told
I
me,
don't think so.
if
I
you
don't think
if you
so.
literally
I
know
met you.
me,
You're like, you're so derpy that I remember you back then.
well, that's because you know me and I was cosplaying back then.
Yeah, yeah,
But if you know me
yeah.
outside of cosplay, literally you have seen me without um cosplay attire, you will literally think I'm someone that would fight someone or bully
Yeah,
someone.
I can attest to that. When I saw Val on her when was this? On your birthday, remember you
Yeah,
invited me on your birthday. That you look so like someone that you can whoop someone's ass.
but that is
For
not
real.
true. I cannot whoop someone at.
In a gown. She was wearing a gown, and I would remember that day. She could beat someone up. That blue gown. Yeah, memories. Yes.
Yes, memories from the past. We're millennials. Oh
Now
my god.
all right, moving forward though. All right, so let's pick up from there that parents are indeed the worst critics of all. even my own father could not understand that I was it's, divulging in photography because it was waste of time, waste of money, and so forth. Now I took it as a you know empowering tool that motivated me to do better at my craft, to prove him that this is all it's worth, that everything that I put out it has its return, and eventually got better in to which that it helps me provide side money or allowances that I have at the moment. So in the light of the feedback and complaints, aside from Heart's story about the kid giving that seeing her favorite character come to life, what do you think, what is your best feedback aside from Heart's story? What is the best feedback that you ever got, or best compliment about your cosplay? Val?
I'm just gonna say that whenever I do cosplay, I literally own the character. Like I'm literally the character itself. That's
Yes.
that's whenever people are like approaching me, oh my god, you're so much like this character. I love it. And everyone kind I believe there was a time that I literally got hugged by a group of strangers just because I was cosplaying. And this is not in an event. This was literally me walking in the mall just by itself. I am not in the cosplay event yet. And people were like, oh my god, I totally love your character and you're so much like her and oh my god. And I was like, oh, thank god. No one literally told me that I was, what's her name? I forgot her name. I believe it was other than Myrtle. There were, oh, Alodia. It's either Alodia or Sailor Moon.
Ooh.
Alodia?
Yeah,
Alodia?
yeah.
Hindi Alodi ko
Ooh.
siya tao.
Because
No,
I
I think that must be some random chinitas and that looks like Alodia, I think, no?
but honestly, back then, when people saw me, they were like, "Oh, Alodia." I'm like, "What?
True.
What? How in the
True.
world?" That was like annoying. For me, that was
Yeah.
annoying. I'm sorry. But yeah.
I get that when I remember back then when I was in Asia Pop, that when Stranger Things was a new thing to us, and Stranger Things, there were guests from Stranger Things that would visit us back then, and I remember Millie Brown Cyrus, Millie Brown would pass me by. And I was thinking, who's this girl? I don't know her whatsoever. Then I realized it's the girl from Stranger Things. Those one of them things. What is security? Why is there a security beside her? Why? Just not anything special. That's how I see. Same thing with when I see Alodia in person. When I remember her when I used to study in Taft, because she studied in DLCU. I studied in the other side of Taft, yung school that shall not be named. But anyway, I used to see her along near campus along Taft. She's just those typical, you know, chinita, and nothing special for me. So what I can carry from this is that parang it takes something so small that can boom something big, and it becomes so beautiful to other people, and despite how mediocre that you're doing or how lame that you're doing, or and to some it's something profound. So to add to that, so how about you, Squid? What do you think? What was the biggest compliment that you ever got throughout ever since you
Um,
started newly?
the best one was when people started calling me real life Ningguang. Ningguang's a
Ooh.
Genshin character. Yeah, and not everybody, but like I had quite a handful of comments of people calling me real life Ningguang, and for a cosplayer, that really means a lot. because you want to portray the character the best you can, and being called like you're the real life 3D looking Ningguang, it just feels like you've done the best job so far. And yeah, that really uplifted my confidence a lot. I also used to be called Kamkani Alodia. People thought I looked like Alodia. I don't know why. I joined this Google Meets puno ng mga cosplayers. Google Meets gathering just full of cosplayers, and it was my first time there. And when I turned my cam on, like everybody else, they were like, "Oh my god, you look like Alodia." And when I go to Bigo sometimes, because I go to Bigo sometimes for fun, naka-cosplay. Tapos I just pop by for like 5 minutes and then leave. I just join yung mga multi. And then they would say na I look like Alodia or that I'm friends with Alodia. This guy, there was one time, bro, it was so funny in Bigo. There was one time I joined the call and then this guy was so stunned. He was like, "Where are the cameras? Are you videoing us?" He's like, "Wait, this is for a YouTube channel, guys. She's a YouTuber. She's videoing my reaction right now, and she's friends with like everyone in top tier. She's friends with Alodia." I was just sitting there like, wow. I legit just started cosplaying and I'm being accused. It was really funny. When I got into that call, I would never forget that call ever. Yeah, I think that's all.
Have you ever tried using Omegle and pretend that you're Lodia?
Could be, could be. I could try that.
Like you
Ego.
only
So many
chest
memories.
down, chest down, thinking people that it's a Lodia. Something. Oh, okay, different. All right, but moving forward, how about you, Meg? What's your beautiful? What's the most beautiful comment that you ever got?
Hmm. Hmm. I'm rewinding everything that has happened for the past few months. Wait.
Hit the rewind button. Yeah.
um.
You need a pencil to rewind.
I
To those millennials, those people who are not does not know what that means, look it up, Google it up. Use a pencil to rewind.
But I think, yung recent is same din kay Squid. One of my first cosplays kasi was Beidou din. Like the whole set. I just rented it for an event because they needed a cosplayer for a rally. You know, to go on the float. There was a bunch of us. There was like Chewbacca and all that. So ayun. That was my first time ever like actually cosplaying properly and in public pa. So I met some of the politicians and all that were running. I've known them before, but meeting them again after how many years, and they're like, "Oh, you did great," and that was a big deal to me. And online then, when I first posted Beidou content, I wasn't expecting much. Really, it was just for fun and to make use of the rent I paid for the costume. So, ayun, a lot of people were saying then like, oh, real life, Play-Doh, da 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 da. And I actually, one thing that really hit me until now, I got a lot of comments on my body, but in a positive and not creepy way. And that was a big deal for me because, to be honest, I've been anorexic almost my entire life. And just recently, I'm kind of recovering. So hearing that really made me more confident finally in my body image and to help me recover then from that. So that really helped as well. I'd say that was the best part, seeing people happy and enjoying with me. Ayun.
I'm glad that you recovered from that mental health, and it's a struggle to anyone
It
facing
really
body
is.
shaming issues. Take it for heart as well, diba? You've been constantly reminded that you're too big for this role and so forth and plump for this. As contrast to Val,
Overall,
she doesn't
I'm happy.
give a AF about that
Oh,
those
yeah.
things that hit her. about.
Yes,
So
don't
we,
feed them lamps. They might get wet.
what?
I'll charge my phone lang real quick. Wait.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Go
go.
ahead. Awesome. And Anya is back, or Squid is back, rather. So,
Yeah.
yay for Squid, yay.
Yay.
I will disappear
Bye.
again later. I'll switch devices so my phone can continue charging. Pero mamaya na. Go.
You
Just let
wanna
me know.
be more.
Let me know.
Yes.
So moving forward, let's go back, or let's go. Let people be aware of how this community works. Okay, and let's start off with the financial thing. For you, Heart, what was the most expensive cosplay that you shelled out for,
Question.
and what was that cosplay? And why did you spend that much? And how did you able to get that much?
You sure with the question?
We're all going to be exposed.
For real.
Exactly.
Okay, wait. Let me just gather all the courage that I need because I'm still at denial, even though it has been years ago. Okay. Character was Hatsune Miku. The version was the Holic version. So it's a tri-colored wig, like it's ombre, and it's yeah. Since it's Hatsune Miku, it's pigtailed, so it's long.
Yeah.
Followed by I also made like handcrafted the wings. My mom helped out like a lot. Uh, the wings harness plus yung metal is already 500. Then we bought tela. That's almost around 250. So that's 750. Then the amount of feather that we bought was almost 1,000 pesos. Because if it's not real, but synthetic feathers. Like we glue gun them all rugby rather than the costume. Oh, the costume, the petico. So almost 10,000 pesos.
So total bill is
The total bill is 10,000 pesos because the wig is 3,000. Three? I think it was four. Almost four. Kasi shipping fee pa.
all
Yeah,
right.
the shipping fee kasi from abroad yung wig. Followed by of course, the tailor, the labor of and then the tela is almost 1,000 pesos because it's so fluffy than the wings. So yeah, almost 10,000 pesos.
Ooh.
And I'm still in denial.
All right. Let's put heart in the bar of 10,000 pesos. Okay.
Huwag
Let's
nilang
see.
i-bar.
Let's see if someone
Wag
can break the bank
ganyan.
of 10,000.
No.
Okay.
No, can I please hide?
I know Val's story. I know Val's story.
Uh,
I'll skip Val for the meantime.
uh,
Squid, what is the most expensive you ever spent? Or even if it's sponsored or what? What was the most
Sana all you're
expensive that was sponsored for you?
sponsored.
Not
Sana all
sponsored.
you're
Something I
sponsored.
the most expensive sponsor would be your pero ano lang yun? Like 800 for the wig and 1.5 for the costume, so it's not so bad. That was the sponsor,
Lang!
the most expensive one.
Nilalang mo 1,000.
Nilang ko kasi kasi
There's worse. There's
punta
worse.
tayo sa Genshin cosplays. Bro, Genshin cosplays is a different realm. If a delusion your was 3,000 pesos, a
Bakit
simple
na?
a simple Genshin cosplay was like 4,000, 5,000,
5,000.
6,000, 700,
Yeah,
7,000, 8,000, 9,000. Bro, Zhongli,
bro.
Dainsleif, they're like, what, 9,000? Holy,
Yeah, 9K.
yeah, it's crazy. So the
My
priciest
my
one
wallet is
I purchased.
crying. My wallet is crying.
Yeah, yeah,
Kuya Paul, how do
it's
you think
crazy.
I feel?
How did I
Huh?
Joke
sleep
when
at
you're
night? How
still
do you
in
guys
debt.
sleep at night?
Be in depth, bro.
Can we
So
stop?
the most
Can we
Oh
stop?
expensive.
my
Bro,
god.
bro,
Seriously?
bro.
Oh my
The
gosh.
most expensive for me was Ningguang, and it was
And that
about 10,000 pesos. I bought Delusion in my first cosplay. Delusion. I was like, nope. I want the highest
Tapang.
quality, the most good looking. Of course, I'm not like that now. After buying more and more cosplays, I can't do that anymore. I
Congrats,
earn
you're broke.
money. No, actually, I am far from broke.
Development.
I take pride in that. I am
You're
far
in
from
debt.
broke. When the
my nose is
pandemic
bleeding right
started,
now.
I started my own business, and I tripled the amount in my bank. So I had a lot of money. Pero I will never admit it talaga. I'm admitting it now. And I'll never do that again. In front of anyone I know. I will rather
On
say
you,
that I
your
have
life.
money. I'm gonna hide all my money. But I know if I'm not responsible with my spendings, I would have purchased every Genshin set I found. I swear. I am just stopping myself. I'm legit stopping myself. But yeah, I self-funded that. I spent my own savings on a 10,000 peso cosplay, which was the wig, the shoes, the costume, everything. I had a complete ningguang. And I was happy. I loved my ningguang, and it's still my best costume, my best cosplay at the moment.
So
I don't
for
think it's
lesson,
money well
please
spent, but
learn to save, kids. Learn to save. Money is
Spending wisely.
money does not grow on trees.
Suddenly,
They grow on wallets,
suddenly I
but
can't
not on
hear anything.
trees.
Suddenly I am deaf.
All right, let's go to Meg. Meg, we're still at 10,000 as a bar. Can anyone beat 10,000 here?
The good news is no.
What?
The bad news is not yet. Um, I've only bought two sets really. The first set I bought was Kitagawa. That was only like 1,000 for the whole thing. My most expensive as of now is Your, which I have never worn yet because the size is wrong. And I'd
Mm,
say it's around 2,500 for the costume, around 1,000 for the wig, but I had to pay for air freight for both of them, so that'd be like a total of like five, I'd say. But now that I
mm.
need to replace it, that might be more.
Mm.
no.
Yeah,
I
I'm the
haven't.
one that asked
Where
you
are
where
you
you got
buying it
your
from?
cosplay. I pre-ordered it. That was my first time ever pre-ordering, and I regret it so badly. I ordered it like April. It didn't get here till the end of last month, and they would never update me what was going on.
Oh
Oh,
my
That
god.
was very
that's a red
nerve-wracking.
flag.
Was
This is
it
a
from
red
It's
flag.
very.
Facebook?
Mm-mm.
Pre-order from
And
Facebook.
and they never told me that it was pre-sale. That's why it took so long. They never
Uh,
told me about that.
yeah,
So
bro.
yeah,
Mar-
that was aggravating. Very aggravating. Never gonna pre-order again.
This
so,
is why we
more lesson
practice
learned.
reading.
Lesson learned.
Read.
It was gonna
Read.
happen eventually. It was impulsive. So
That's okay.
So, how much was the total bill of damage? Five?
I can say around five.
Five, okay.
Baka sa
Well,
future pa yung 10. Sure.
okay. Okay.
Wag naman
So,
sana.
Dasal!
to
Maawa ka sa
everyone,
sarili.
to those
Manifesting
Wag
are
dream.
to,
naman.
Don't pray for it, man. Don't pray for it.
okay, to those are tuning in. So far, we have Heart with 10,000, Squid with 10,000, Meg with 5,000. I know.
Can
I've
we please
heard this
skip?
story so
Can
many,
you can
many
we please
times.
skip,
That's why
please?
I love asking this question to her. So
Please.
Val, please tell us your wonderful story on the most expensive cosplay you
Oh
ever
my
bought.
god. Can we please skip me?
Anong RK?
Sayang.
We're all broken in debt. Anong RK?
Bear,
We're in debt.
I probably have done the most stupidest, like the most idiotic things of everyone.
This is gonna be a good story. I can feel it.
Okay,
Or don't you want to please cry? Learn how to cry. There it
I'm,
goes.
I'm
There
really
it
gonna
goes.
cry. Okay, the total of mine, I'm literally gonna drop how much it is. It is actually 25,000. And this
How
was,
much again? How much again? How much again?
it's
We really know.
25,000 to
We're
5,000.
broken.
Oh my
That's half your
god.
college tuition.
Explain the
We should be
cosplay
fine.
to everyone, please.
Okay,
That's already one semester.
the reason why it is 25,000 is because the armor itself is actually the costume that I ordered was actually a full armored costume. And it also covers the paint and also it
New
covers
materials.
literally everything. And this is out of my own pocket money. I saved that because I do save a lot of money back in my college because I tend to skip my meal and just save up. So
Same.
Drop,
the
drop and save.
15,000 is for the full body costume itself, and the 10,000 was for the full sword with also harnessed of the sword, and I believe it also has the covering for the sword as well. Literally everything. And the character was actually Rose from that hack. And this was way back. Like I believe that was like 2014, I believe so. Around 2014 or 2012. And back then, materials were really, really expensive. Oh my god. And sad thing about it is that I didn't got everything that I paid for, including the sword. And I believe I had like a few how would you say this? I forgot it. I forgot the word for it. But I believe I did told the crafter that why is it like this? It's not supposed to be like because I am sort of like a perfectionist before. So I literally it didn't really the money didn't matter to me as long as the quality is good. So I told the crafter that it didn't matter to me how much time she would take to finish it as long as the quality is good. And what's saddening about it is the quality isn't even good. Which I'm like, why did I do this to myself? Why? Why? Okay, let's skip me. Okay, I will hide. I'll hide. Hiding.
Alright, so Miss 25,000, if it was a
You
good
learn.
set, would it have been more cheaper or would it been much more expensive if it was up to your standard?
Mm,
Will it be more cheaper, more
um,
expensive?
if I'm gonna based on her work, on the crafter's work, it should be cheaper because it was literally poorly made, and I did not pay for a poorly made costume. And I've literally seen her work. It was actually her works were good, but I'm like, what happened? Is this like a sham? What happened? So I was literally shocked when I got some like some of the costs. cosplay parts that she gave me, and it wasn't even complete yet. So I was like, why? Why? I guess I trusted
It's
the
either
wrong
you got
people.
or you got scammed.
Yeah, I got scammed.
All right, so Miss 25,000 lesson learned
Hmm.
for everyone.
Never gonna trust. Never gonna trust
Don't
a
put
person again.
don't always check the reviews before you hand your money.
Yeah, true.
If I were to recall in my end, I guess the most expensive thing that I ever bought for myself. Wait, I have to look back. I think
Camera.
the most no, it's not a camera. I bought a condo. I bought a condo, but this condo did not go to me.
Huh?
It went to my ex. It
Okay,
went to my
another
ex.
stupid thing. Congrats.
Yeah, so it
Congrats
went to my it
for
went to my ex.
topping the most stupidest thing you could ever done.
ever purchased. So lesson learned: don't fall in love with the wrong people,
I
Yes.
can
and give your money away because you just fell in love. So lesson learned. Okay. Ouch. Okay. So moving forward, of the most stupidest purchases, expensive purchases. Let's look at the opposite side of that, and let's look back on the low budget that you ever spent. I'll skip part because I know her story about this one. What is the most cheapest or the you ever spent for cosplay? For an attire, wig, or what? And how much?
Oh, wait, paano ko natural hair?
That
Content
we can skip yet. That's natural.
Ay.
Mm,
Let's start with Val. Since you started with the most yes,
pinakamasakit.
pinakamasakit sa lahat.
Most
Parang nagbigay ka ng
painful.
puso.
Okay, the
Parang
most cheapest. Hmm. I guess 1,000 something, 1,200, just for a wig.
for just a wig.
Hmm.
Wig lang.
Yeah, just a wig. We're not count. I could say probably zero, because I believe I had a costume of Misa Amane, but I didn't really pay for anything because I have like clothes that I could literally just whip out of her sense of fashion. So I literally just suited together, and voila, I have her type of clothing. So yeah, probably zero.
Alright.
And
And
back
total
then
cost?
I did not wear wigs back then. Literally way back then. I didn't wear wigs. I hate wearing wigs because they're hot. And other than that, I don't really know which wig is good or bad before back then. So I'd really just go for the attire and let my hair do the trick. Even if it's black, I don't care. As long as I'm having fun, as long as I can portray my character, even if I don't have the wig itself, I'm good. And I believe it cost me nothing but hard work.
Alright. Sweat. By the total cost is sweat.
Mm-hmm.
Let's let's move to Meg. The,
Mm, I'd say yung Deadpool ko. The top was one of my old tops. The leggings I used were like 50 pesos. I I already had boots and I borrowed swords instead. So that would be like 100 pesos max for the whole thing. And blood, sweat, and tears.
okay, this one has blood now in it.
Because I had to
And
rush
tears.
it in 2 days. So it was just hand sewing the whole thing in a panic.
Okay, I can imagine. Blood, sweat, and were these orphan tears? How about you, Squid? That's
Um,
if one
this
thousand is just lang for you. I could imagine.
kasi, ano, I'm comparing that costume to all my other costumes. That was the cheapest talaga. Pero this one has to be the cheapest of all. Kasi, I just purchased the wig. Yun lang. I already had these items. So this is a polo. I have a plaid skirt on, and then um, a choker that I've had for a really long time. Yun na. I also have school shoes, but I'm not wearing them because no shoes at home.
Hmm.
Yun na. I just bought the wig and I had everything already.
All right, and let's go to heart.
I spent none at all. Well, wala talaga. Ano lang, ah, magandang ano, wala, I spent no amount because it was actually Mabel Pines from Gravity Falls. I already had a turtleneck and skirt. I just went to get some vellum board. Oh no!
Brown out,
Wait lang.
brown out, brown out, brown
No.
out.
It's actually no.
No.
I actually went, yeah, to get vellum board and just write out the name Mabel, then double-sided tape. Pack. Hey. Then just wore a headband. So yeah. And then the wig, yeah, the wig I got it from a birthday party, like the very cheap wig that clowns use. No, 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 not
Yung,
clowns, but
yung kulot,
the
kulot,
one,
kulot pa.
yung shiny na kulot-kulot, yung mga nakikita sa palengke. May accent ang Tagalog ko. Yeah.
Kulot, kulot.
Yeah. Yung may kulot-kulot. Tapos, ano, ayun. I just wore that. It's actually at Best of Anime, and it was the time when Best of Anime and Manila International Book Fair held at the same time at the same place. Money goes, but in that convention, but the whole costume, I spent nothing at all. Just purely imagination.
All right,
Parang love life, charot.
na-imagine ko na yung rainbow. Okay. While Meg is somewhere out there, where's Meg? Where did Meg go?
May magparamdam ka, galawin mo ang baso ko na rin.
Meg?
Lipat ako.
Ooh.
I'll move
All right, all right. While we're waiting for Meg,
Lag po ata
let's
ako.
take a little short, bracelet commercial break.
Mini short
You can
break.
play some elevator music while we're, mini
No?
short break.
Ayan.
To those who are joining in, thank you for coming in. To those who are just new here, thank you as well for following and
Yes, and please follow
scary
the
nights
main
where
page, which I actually
spotlight
posted
lang meron.
the link there. So, yeah.
So bright. Squid and
And
liwan ko.
Val, tell us where can they follow us?
They
What
can
socials can they follow us in?
they can actually follow at the
Val?
Asylum Photography, which I posted a link down there. They can actually see it on the chat box. And I believe fudge.
Yay.
Yeah, I am actually posting their socials as
I
well.
need to charge my phone. By the way, anong Twitch mo so I can watch? Because I haven't been watching. I wanna watch.
Yes, the Twitch is
What's your Twitch? Do you
actually
know?
it's being streamed on my end at the moment, but everyone should
Mm-hmm.
follow the other one, which I posted in. I'm gonna post it in announcement
We're
on Discord.
we're actually mirroring to the
Yeah.
other end.
Yep, it's on mirror, sort of like a mirror. but actually
Oh.
it's called auto host. That when I stream, it will also show what I am streaming at that moment. Like earlier, I believe I did stream, so I kind of checked the main page if it was streaming my stream so that when we do this, it will work, and it did. So everyone, you could just follow the asylum
Okay.
photography so that you can see, and it will, once you actually click it, it will definitely route you to my stream as well, so that's also good. But next time, I believe I will try to stream from the asylum photography directly once I get a hold of how I could do it. But right now it's kind of not working.
We can do that more often. It's better to mirror. It prevents the big lag that we're getting. And take
Hmm.
note, I have not disconnected yet.
Congrats.
I have not disconnected yet.
Congrats.
Last
That
time we've
is,
been disconnecting.
yeah, true, true.
Okay. Uh, and to those that are watching right now and those are tuning in as well, every October, we've done this in every, I think this is our second time doing this and inviting everyone to come on, join us at the end of October's weekend for some horror sessions.
Hey,
And
hey, horror
we can,
session.
everyone can
Hey, hey,
share their own personal horror stories
hey, hey, hey,
on the
hey.
line with us. So you can, especially, and me and Heart will gladly as well, love to discuss as well or talk about what you're experiencing, what you're going through, what you in our own personal third eye take on those kind of matters. So I hope you guys can join us on October for the horror sessions side of the ramen show. It's
I'm
let's look
literally
forward to
not
that.
gonna listen whenever they're telling a horror story. I do not do well with horror. And
And then
thank you
keep.
very much for the follow.
Hello.
And I believe that was
You're welcome.
Squid. I'm sorry. It's kind of like
And Meg is
a
back. Yay!
yay. She's back. By the way, everyone can actually see my socials down here. It's there, yeah. So I don't really have to like share my socials, but for Heart, I literally just typed it on the chat box so everyone can click that
My
link and go to
socials.
her social. For Squid and Meg, I'm sorry, but I don't know their social, so they could
Fine.
plug in.
Don't worry, they'll be plugging it in later.
Later.
Yes, yes. So yeah.
uh, all right. So moving forward now to we already talked the meatiest, regrettable purchases that you guys have. Now
I don't have
let's
to
go
tell
back
mine.
to you know memorable parts of your cosplay thing. Okay, what do you think what is the most memorable cosplay that you ever did? Na- And why? Let's start
Memorable.
off with Winnie the Potato.
uh,
Most
um,
memorable. That
most
until now,
memorable.
as in it triggers goosebumps of memories.
It's actually the most memorable is other than the child with the child that hugged me during charity. Other than that is that the same 10,000 peso worth of costume. Yeah, because it's the only time like because it's actually my tita who raised me. Then my mom uh got finally spent time with me. So from we actually ventured out finding a good tailor dressmaker, followed by some bibili ng metal for the wings and stuff. Then pabalik-balik sa Divisoria to buy the cloth and the thing for the petticoats. Like, we have no idea then where to buy the said wig. I can only contribute the wig, which is yung 3,000 pesos. Ilang buwan ako di kumain ng tanghalian nun sa school. So yeah, from months of not eating lunch
Yan
during
ba yung parang
this time.
siomai rice na lang? Siomai rice?
No, much worse.
Or
Much
rice and
worse.
nor
No, much
Skyflakes.
worse. Much worse.
Skyflakes and water.
No. Hangin.
hangin na lang yun.
Tatapat ako sa aircon. Tatapat ako sa aircon. Di. Tatapat ako sa aircon. Tapos, kung yung ulam ng friend ko, kunya may sobra siya. Tapos, pag masyado dumainit, lalagay ka sa aircon. Tapos yung amoy. Mapapusog na ako doon. Nakaganon lang ako sa aircon. Okay na, malamig na pagkain mo. Yun lang.
Ang sakit.
Yeah, it's and that costume actually got me going to cosplay. That even though mom is like, you're not gonna experience, you're not gonna have any financial upbringings to that talk like that, but I'm glad that mom actually helped me out because one, it's actually for school competition. I don't know why the whole section chose me to represent for the cosplay competition at school. They're just, you're a nerd, you like anime, you cosplay. They didn't even like give a share of expenses for contributions. No, it was all my mom and dad's wallets. And sadly, that's actually the savings for my. That's actually savings because I was planning to buy like this pretty cool gadget, but I was like, no, the school needs me, my section needs me. So actually, yeah. So from that, we actually did the building. I don't know how to hold the hammer, me and handiworks. So that's the most memorable because we actually built it from scratch. From the bruises of my fingers, from this stench of rugby all over the house. Yeah, memorable.
Baka nawalan gutom mo dahil sa rugby. But anyway. Anyway.
I actually got like allergic reactions to the wings because they were actually chicken feathers, real chicken feathers.
Oh,
They're not the
no.
plastic. Yeah, so like my whole arm was like itchy all over. But I recovered after 3 days.
Di kaya chicken pox yan. It's just chicken feather
I
allergy.
don't know, but I was actually joking, ma, baka ibulan na to, ma, baka ba ibulan na? But yeah, it's a joke, but good thing still alive. Ting!
How about you, Meg? Your most memorable?
Memorable.
Most memorable cosplay was yung Beidou set ulit. Because I rented it from a friend. But he's in town, Kalibo, and I'm not from town. I'm still like an hour away. And the event
I
we were
know.
supposed to have is in said town. And we were supposed to be there at 6 a.m. There is no public transportation from here that early. So
I know.
had no choice. Yeah, I had no choice. I had to be kind of late, but I was hoping that they'd be late too, Filipino time. And luckily, I just barely caught them. They were driving past me as I was in the Jeep. And I was in normal clothes. I didn't have the costume with me. It's with them. So they're panicking, texting me, we're in the float, where are you? Da, 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 we're over here. So I had to get off the Jeep and I had to wait in the street. And I had one of my friends had to come race and pick me up and drive me to catch up with the float, which was like half a mile away. So I'm in the back of this car. I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to change being in the float? So no choice. We're in the float. There's a ton of people there. And, I'm thinking like, maybe they have like a room nearby. Somebody has a house nearby. No, I got on the back of the float. This is like this open truck thing. And they're like, you better start changing. I'm like, here? In the back of the truck with all these people. Luckily, I was prepared. So they just got like this big cloth and like covered me, and I'm panicking to change in the back of this giant truck with people looking at me
Oh no,
in Tobago, and her set is really complicated. Like
difficult to
there's
put
so
on.
many
Yeah.
different there's so many different pieces. So I'm like, what is this? What does this go? And they're just put it on because the car is starting to move already. Just put it on, just put it on. So I'm rushing to put it on. Then I stood up. I'm like, dang, we did that. We managed to rush
Dun,
that
dun,
in
dun,
like less than five
dun.
minutes.
Achievement unlocked.
Luckily. Oo. So I'm standing in the float. I'm just gonna pretend that didn't happen.
No, don't pretend.
And everyone's just looking at me. They're just giving me looks like, you okay?
Yes.
So high
Yes.
stress. Such a high stress moment.
The adrenaline. Mm-hmm.
I remember Aklanans would always look at people weirdly if it's something not so, something new to them. They
Because
have this weird look.
pati yung mga, I'm sorry, even the people that were with us in the float that were cosplaying too, they aren't actual cosplayers. They were just kind of there to add people. There's only like four of us that were actually cosplaying. And they're just kind of giving me the side eye, like,
True.
they're just
That's
having to
really
cover
nice.
so they won't look at me. And then my somewhat mentor, he's the one that brought me into the event. He's in a whole Chewbacca suit in the truck with us,
Init.
and he's like, "Are you okay?" Oh, he's sweating so
Kinito.
bad. He's like, "Are you okay? Do you need help?" I'm like, "Are you okay?" He took off the mask. He's just dripping with sweat, and I'm just trying to fan him.
I
I felt so
remember,
bad.
yeah, Kalibo pa naman can go as, temperatures as
It's
30
really
plus.
hot. It's
30
really,
plus.
really hot.
And very, very humid.
It's
Eh,
very humid.
But when it rains so bad.
Mm-mm. That's why my internet was bad because it was
Well,
raining again.
it was bogging. All right. And how about you, Squid? What is your most memorable memory?
I think I said this before last week sa inyo. It was cosplaying Kaching when someone asked me to step on them, and they
Wow.
got in all fours,
Oh
and
no.
I placed my foot on his back. This happened like twice. Someone asked
Well,
me
you
to do
did
that
had the
twice.
person's consent, so I think that's
Yeah,
okay.
it
Yeah.
was fine. Yeah. So I stepped on his back and then I made a pose and they took the picture. It's by far the only memorable thing I think that's ever
Right.
happened to me in cosplay. Yeah.
Being new, I'm pretty sure like what? Are you
Do you mean
serious?
it? It's
That's
not a joke.
lit- that's literal fan service there.
Yeah. He was mad in love with Kaching. I saw him in two different cons. It was Otosuke and Carnival. The same person, the same cosplay. And then
And same request.
no, actually not the same request. In Otosuke he brought I'm not sure if it's a jacket. Probably a jacket. Or he said he had a jacket and then he showed me the picture. It was a Kaching jacket. So it was a jacket with Kaching's face in it. Just he was in love with Kaching. He even took a video of me and posted it on TikTok. I was just there seated with my boyfriend. I was on my phone and he was like going up the escalator. He was taking a video of me, like I was all the way there, really far from his phone, and he was like zooming in to the lowest quality possible and he posted it on TikTok and I was like, "Oh my god, that's actually so cute." Oh, and maybe this other time, because I mentioned earlier that I joined these Google Meets with like cosplayers, and we have like a few games. So I was their guest cosplayer one time, and we had a theme. Our theme was like royalty theme. I dressed up as Ningguang. This is the first day I went back to TikTok
because I dressed up as Ningguang, and then suddenly friends were messaging me and they were like, "Girl, I heard from my friend that she like thought you were so pretty. What are you doing right now? Are you in cosplay?" I was just hearing from other people, and then suddenly someone sent me this video of this said person fangirling over me during that call. She was taking a video of me when I was like saying hi to everyone, and then she had her like really surprised facial expression when she saw me, and everybody in the chat were calling me mommy by that time. So because of that one TikTok video of that person like fangirling over me and like chatting to her friends about me and posting that on TikTok. I had no TikTok back then. But when they did that, I went straight to TikTok just to notice that video, and while I was still in cosplay, I shot out my first TikTok video, and
It
yeah, I guess I went back to TikTok because of that.
it became
Yeah.
viral too.
Yeah.
That video became viral.
Surprisingly, I was really surprised. It wasn't my first cosplay video on TikTok, but I removed everything on TikTok because it didn't grow. So I had one cosplay video on TikTok before, and then I had a couple of sewing videos. I had makeup videos, and it was just my personal TikTok. I deleted everything before I put myself out there again. Yeah, I had to hide my shithole. I had like 100 followers lang. And then when I started saying na someone summoned me in that video, everybody like went to my profile, and then they all went to my Ningguang video, and then they spammed me and shit. I was really surprised.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
spammed. I thought you said okay.
yeah, they spammed me. I got
Okay,
so many notifications for
spam.
like
I
three
thought
days straight.
something else, because of the step on me at the
Stepping.
end. Yeah,
I heard
I'm
that.
being
I heard
called
that
mommy,
too.
and I was like, oh, okay, okay, spam.
Nah,
I'm sorry. It just.
it's okay.
Mm, mm.
Art is not into BDSM.
No, I'm too vanilla for this.
You're too cupcake for it. Okay.
Yep,
But
can't
right,
deny that.
all right. How about you, Val? What's your most memorable memory that you could recall? Going
Uh,
back to 2010.
I guess it's not really a good experience. Everyone knows in the cosplay industry before that I tend to pass out, but I guess there was this one character that I was wearing. I believe it was Rinoa, and while I was cosplaying her, I got into a huge fight with my mom, and I passed out, and I got sent to one of the most expensive hospitals ever. And well,
No
during that,
PTSD thereafter.
well, anyway, going back to the story, I got sent to the hospital and it was so expensive. So I couldn't really afford
Oh no.
this. I couldn't afford the hospital. So what me and my other friends did, I kind of got them into sneaking me out of the hospital.
Ooh,
Okay.
Yeah, we literally snuck out of the
takas ka pala.
hospital. But yeah, I got out of the hospital. I actually that was a time where I borrowed someone else's wig and cover it with mine, and I literally changed clothes with someone else. That's how I got out of the hospital without the guards finding out that I literally escaped. I guess that was the most
What?
memorable for me because I escaped in the hospital while being
What?
I didn't even want to be there. I like, why did you guys brought me to the hospital? And I believe it was like a five-star hospital. It was in Makati. And Makati has like the
Makati Med.
most
Yeah.
expensive
Makati Med.
hospitals. I'm like, I'm like, why?
Makati Med.
Yeah. So that I believe that was my most
I think that's St.
memorable.
Luke's kasi mas mahal na nga si St. Luke's eh.
No,
Ayun.
no, no. If it's Makati, it has to be Makati Med.
Yeah.
Makati, oh yeah, Makati Med.
Yeah.
It has to be Makati Med. If it's just in QC, it would be St. Luke's.
I was kind of lucky because it
Mm.
was really around, it was back when we were trying to escape. I believe it was already like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. So the guards weren't really paying much attention to whoever was
Mm-hmm.
in the hospital because there was only a few of us either way. So when we were like passing the
Mm-hmm.
guard, or like I was like super nervous because I was like, what if they call me? What if they put me in jail for not paying the bills? I was like super nervous, and I
No,
gave
you won't
them
get
the
taken to
wrong
jail.
address.
Don't
I
worry.
gave them the wrong name. I literally gave them false information.
Number.
Even my number is fake.
They gave them false info.
Yeah.
The only
Oh.
question that's bothering me right now, did they ever find you?
Nope.
So far, hindi naman.
They have never
Because if,
found me because I gave false information. I
they
didn't
have to
even have an
backtrack.
ID.
It, they usually, attendants usually have to double check those info out. But,
I think
okay.
hmm,
I didn't have an
she still
ID.
lives, so it's okay.
Back then I didn't have an ID to show them.
She still lives. I think it's okay.
And hopefully I will never go back to
Okay.
that hospital ever again. But yeah, for me that was the most memorable
Never
out
go
of
again.
everything.
Never come back. Don't go to Makati Med then.
Yes. But yeah.
Alright. So,
Tuto Makati, pero baka doon ako mag-OGT.
Good luck. Good
alright,
luck.
in the light of, something memorable, okay? Let's put something dark to it. What do you think, what is the most scariest thing that you ever encountered as a cosplayer?
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Let's put some goosebumps to those memories, to those thoughts. What was the most scariest thing that you ever encountered? How about let's start with heart?
Wait lang.
Winnie the
Nasabala
Potato.
talaga
Winnie
ako.
the Winnie the
Naalala ko
Potato.
yun.
Winnie the Potato.
Winnie the Potato. Yeah, there was this one time. Yeah, around 2017 or 2018. I forgot which one. But yeah, I was cosplaying, of course, Miku, but the baby version Miku, like, ano to? Koichi baby version. But so since it's a miniskirt and I have bumpers, my skirt kinda becomes a bit too revealing because of my bumpers. So yeah, there was this guy who actually like had his phone had a extendable selfie stick thingy, then just captured on my underskirt and ran off. After that, he came. Hindi ko napansin na siya yun. I didn't notice that it was him. I thought it was just some rando con goer. Just went up to me, say, ano, can I have a picture? Then it was like, okay. But it was then touchy. After that, it was also around 6 p.m. Since around 6 p.m., I usually go home now because traveling back to Cavite is hard. So yeah, around that time, I've noticed that someone else is following me. It's also the same person. So it was weird. It was really weird. Then after a few months, this person actually added. I didn't know it was him. Like that was his Facebook account. Told me that, hey, I saw you. You're in this subdivision.
Stalker.
I yeeted out of the place and stayed somewhere else.
That was a stalking issue.
Yup. But after that, I never go to conversions alone. I actually go with friends, much as possible, gay friends.
Gay but burly friends. Ganun ba?
No, like the Barbie, the gay but
Ah,
yeah.
okay. I was thinking those macho but burly but okay, malambot pala ako.
Mm-mm.
All right. How about you, Squid? What is the most scariest thing that you could
Um,
recall?
I could think of two, but I rather say the other one na tayo lang. We could save
Kung
that
saan
for
ka
another time.
komportable magkwento.
Yeah.
Yeah, kung saan ka
And then
komportable.
the other one was in Instagram. Thank God walang nangyari sa akin like in real life. But
Thank
this one was in
God.
Instagram. Yeah. This guy messaged me tapos tinanong niya ako, would you like me to make a tribute for you? Okay.
Tribute.
So at the back of my head, I was like, oh, maybe he's asking if he could make an edit for me because some people have made edits for me already. And I find that really cute. So I said, yeah, sure, go ahead. And then suddenly I receive a video of his dick with a photo of myself behind it in another screen. And I panicked. I deleted the chat. I blocked him, and he's gone. I couldn't even like report it. So I told this to my boyfriend, and he was like, "Well, Anya, that is what tribute means. Tribute means that they would take your photos and jack off to it, take a video of that, and send it to you. That's a tribute." And I was like, hold up.
Oh,
I consented to this.
oh
Wait,
my
so
God.
am I remembering tribute the wrong way? Is it just
Yeah,
me, or am
It's
I
fan
really
art,
remember? I will
ganon.
ask. Wait, I will literally type this and
right.
ask this to my
I
friend.
thought it
If
was
what
fan art or fan edit.
uh,
I'm
tribute?
just
Oh
in
my
shock.
god, I am literally in shock. I never like thought of it that way. I thought like a tribute is like
Neither did
something
I.
you,
Like a song.
yeah,
Do a
a
song,
song
do a
or
poem, or do a
Yeah,
part.
fan art. I said fan art. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
we're also innocent.
I
I
thought
guess.
Okay.
so.
I
But
will ask this to
then,
my friend. I swear.
Alright, to those view. Okay, new word of the day is tribute. Okay, viewers here.
Oh
Oh my
new
god.
God.
word of the new word of the day for you guys to know. So girls that are tuning in this channel, please do not accept a tribute from any guy.
Yeah.
well, except for lovers, but that's a different story.
That's
That's a
That's
Serious with
different
Netflix
that.
story.
and
I wouldn't
chill.
even.
I can't believe
Chill.
I
Yeah,
Yeah,
missed.
you
use
know,
the word
Chill.
chill.
knowing that this information came from my boyfriend is just wow. How could I not know that? How come you know that? Why don't I know that?
Even as a guy, that's a new word for me.
What the
Kasi siguro
crap?
I
pag
just
tribute
only
was
found out
Hunger
just now.
Games.
Yes, see, even chat knows.
how do you check?
Oh, I'm watching it.
Yeah, same.
I
I'm like,
want
Still, oh
to.
my
I know.
god.
You can just open the link in the announcement. Yeah.
I don't know what I was expecting, but that was not it. That was
Same.
definitely not it.
Yeah.
akala ko
Okay,
I'm
I'll give you
sorry.
guys like
edit
a small
talaga.
snippet of the other one that gave me apparently it gave me anxiety. I didn't even know.
Bro,
This other cosplayer was calling me out in a Facebook status. Pretty much, yeah. So
ayaw
I was
share
shaking.
out.
I was shaking like crazy. Actually, not in public, I would say. I rather just share it privately because I might be in another status. I just want to be careful.
Oh,
Alright.
especially
They've been
nowadays. Iba na, iba na.
Yeah, they've been stalking me everywhere, bro. They're like CCTVs everywhere. I swear, anything I do, any photo I post, they talk about it. But yeah, I was
That,
called out in a
Thank
status
you,
because I was talking
Jesus.
about them.
and this is what you get for being a Lodi doppelganger. Look-alike.
No, no.
Mas,
It had
mas,
nothing to do with,
Buti na
you
lang.
know.
Tatatas
look,
ako.
it's Lodi in Davao. Look, it's Lodi in Davao. No, it's just squid.
Ba?
It's not even that. This person used to be really close to me, that I knew something really bad about her. And it just so happened that I attended a con here in Davao with a group of people who knew exactly what happened as well. So I had dinner with them. You know, I had dinner with them. It was my first time meeting them. And I was like, so I heard that you guys knew. And we started talking about it. I started sharing what I knew about it. And they started sharing what they knew about it. It was just an issue about this cosplayer. And then this cosplayer called me out like I'm spreading lies and shit like that. Girl, everything I said came from your own mouth.
Okay.
And I didn't even publicize anything. No, nothing. I didn't do anything. I was just chatting with friends and
Dangerous.
talking about the issue. That's pretty much all. I guess now I'm not allowed to be talking about issues.
Is this what they call the dark side of cosplay? Well,
Yeah.
yes, this is the dark side of the cosplay community. Not cosplay itself, but the community.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
wasn't even cosplay related. That's the thing.
It's personal life.
It was personal life, yeah. It was all in the personal level, and that's what gave me so much anxiety because we knew each other. We knew each other so much.
Yeah,
But
type. This
yeah.
personal life ganun.
And to think na bago pa ako sa cos community. Thank you for welcoming me. I had my my red carpet session in her profile. I
Really,
can't.
really. I
This
had
is
my
our
days,
villain
but
era, be.
right, mate. I
This
had
is our
my
villain
days.
era.
It is.
All right. Moving forward, I guess that's
We no
the
longer
top
talk
tier now.
about tributes,
Top
okay?
tier now. Top tier of cringiest things. How about you, Meg? What is the most scariest?
Cosplay related, wala halos so far actually. Kind of thankful for that.
No tributes yet.
Wag naman sana. Let's hope never. Please. Once I see that
Spare
word, I'm
her.
just gonna
Show
immediately
her
block them.
mercy.
Mercy on me, please.
Never.
Okay,
I think
guy fans that are fanning right now with Meg, please no tributes,
Protect
please.
Meg. Upland, protect Meg.
protect my sanity. I think the only thing that kind of made me unsettled was someone was asking for
Dude.
spicy content. So that really
Um,
caught me off guard because it was my first time. And this was only like a week or two ago, actually.
oh,
And ayun.
recent.
Also recent.
Like he commented on one of those on IG and he's just like, oh, can I DM you? I want to sponsor you. So I'm like, okay, sure.
Sure.
I've never been sponsored before, so I'm like, yay, you know? And then he starts getting into detail. I'm getting kind of suspicious. Like, this guy is up to something, but I let him have the chance to talk, you know? I might just be jumping to conclusions. And he said, I was asking him, like, what's your system? Do you have any conditions for this thing? And he's like, oh, well, one, you can't post the photos. Two, it's just for me. And I'm like, what else? You know, is
Um,
there
There's it's a double-edged
what's
sword.
I
yeah.
think I know
where's
this
the
person. Did he
you
say
think?
it was his first time sponsoring?
No. He didn't mention
No?
anything like that. And I think
Maraming
this person was a
This is so
minor. That's what
familiar.
really bothered me. Because
Was
they were
this in
calling me
ano?
ate. Hmm?
Was this in Instagram?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Marami
I can
din
send you
sa
the
Instagram
username
kaya I
later. But
barely post things on
ako
Instagram.
din, that's why I'm not very fond of IG. But again, he finally spilled it. I kind of pressured him to spill it, what he really wants. And ayun, and I'm I said no politely because he was asking politely din naman. And I get it, some creators actually do content na ganun. So
Yeah.
it was we were nice about it. Then suddenly he didn't reply for a few hours. I'm like, okay, job is done. A few hours later, he's like begging, like pressuring me, and I'm like, I said
What?
no. I said
Down
no.
bad, bro.
I don't want
No is
your money.
no.
I told you I
Down
don't do
bad.
that
Oh,
kind of content. Period. And then finally he stopped, and I blocked him. Thankfully, that was that. But jeez, that just caught me off guard.
Guy's got his
kind of
dick in his head.
naive.
Because I'm trying to be nice to everybody, and then getting that all of a sudden just. Plus, I think the person's a minor, so that's even more disturbing. Oh my
Minor?
god.
Yeah,
I
if
This
think
guy's
he
a
was a
minor?
minor.
you're the
Because
one
I'm,
gonna be
I'm,
Oh,
charged.
I'm 20 and he's calling me ate. So he's gotta be like a bit younger than that.
or it could be someone older trying to be,
Kind.
But he did
respectful.
look kind of young in his photos. That's why I
No
was really
worries, there's no age
uncomfortable.
is safe.
Okay, I don't
Okay.
think this is the same person.
Or
Other
may
than
mo nag
that, I haven't had anything.
may
Uh,
may mo nag-face up or what. But anyway, I can't speculate.
Still, either way. Mm-mm.
Wait,
Alright,
can I
good enough.
share something similar?
Go
Go
Oh,
ahead.
you
This one's
pinost.
funny.
Mm-mm.
This one's really funny. So the guy was like, "Oh, can I sponsor you? Same conditions, same everything." Okay, and I forwarded him to another cosplayer who was into selling NSFW. She do anything for money. Okay, so I gave him her username and stuff. So they were talking, and I was like, "Just update me. Let me know how it goes. And if you're a sugar mama already, just rain on me. You know." So I gave everyone each other's details, and I was just waiting for what would happen. So they came to agreement. Actually, they were like, "Okay, I'm gonna send you topless photos of this and that, and you're gonna send me cosplays." So she was completely fine with that. They all agreed, and then this guy was like, "Okay, so can we start now?" And she was like, "Yeah, sure, let's start now." And the guy was like, "Okay." He scrolls in her Instagram feed. He takes an existing cosplay and sends it to her, and he's like, "I want topless photos of this character." And she's like, "Well, you're supposed to sponsor me. I'm supposed to wait for your sponsors before I take my pictures and send them to you." Yeah, so this guy doesn't know what sponsor means.
I think it's
Yeah,
like a
it was
menu
dumb.
catalog selection 16. There, go take that.
Yeah, and in her own words, she was like saying, "I think he's just paying for exclusive pictures, not sponsoring." Which
I
Yep.
was
think.
fine by her. She was still game to do that. But ayun, payment first, and he never
Mhm.
paid. And she never sent the picture, and nothing ever happened. It
Quits.
was so dumb.
Let's
Yeah.
Yeah, quit.
lesson learned, people.
Waste of time.
Lesson learned, people. And you, Val.
Actually had a similar story to that, but I'm just too
Yeah,
wicked. Should I share it?
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just posted this photo of Tubi from Nier Automata, and it's not the usual, it's the Cheongsam outfit, and it was nice. My bumpers were showing, and I'm like, since in character naman, sure, okay. So, but then the DMs came along.
Dun, 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 dun.
People were like, okay. People were like, I love your cosplay. You look good. You look awesome. It was like, yay. But then there's this one message that totally creeped me out. It was a picture of his shalong.
Oh my
It's
god.
the
You
talong.
know,
The
yes,
talong.
the talong.
The talong.
The
It was a picture of his
audacity.
talong. True. I actually said, hey, I have that too.
Good comeback.
Yo, I'm gonna use that from now
Yeah.
on.
Noted.
You can have it, darling. You
Noted.
can have it. But
Alright,
yeah,
good comeback.
after saying that, after saying, "Hey, I have that too," he blocked me. I was like, but I didn't stop there.
Okay.
I did not stop there. Before
Oh,
blocking me, I actually had the screen. I actually screenshotted him, his account, then yung shlong.
and
God.
I posted it. I didn't was a post, but there's a group wherein you can send help, like ask for help sa
yeah,
ano sa. It's like an NBI thing, but they
yeah.
can help you out, search the person and report the person. I posted it there. Little did I know.
Ganun.
Little did I know. It
What?
was a police officer from India.
Ah,
Oh, he
ah.
got busted.
There goes his career.
Oh
There
my
goes.
god.
I just I was like ikaw na, I was like, you handle the case. I'm just saying that this guy did this to me. You handle it if you're
Yeah, yeah.
gonna. Yes. The friend, the hacker, told me that we found a guy. It's this guy, and he's a policeman from India. I was like, wait. I was like, you're good. My friend's good. You're good. But at the same time, too shocked to what happens. Like, and of course, that's a promised cheeseburger. So yeah,
All right.
but yeah, you can
So,
use that. I have that too.
right.
It
So
will
you can use
scare
that
them
line to
away.
I
if
will.
you're to receive those kind of indecent messages, especially showing those eggplant pics. Use
Yeah, I
that line
reported
and
it. Don't worry, I reported it in
as well
Instagram.
report it as well. It doesn't,
Yeah,
it report
I-
block and go to your nearest cybercrime local authority
mm-mm.
and gladly help you out from there. How about you, Val? What's your scary side of the story?
I don't really consider it as scary for me because I don't really care about people. I don't care about people that much. But I did have a stalker before, and I believe he's finally gone as well. Thank God. I believe it's due to me changing my address, but he was technically creepy. There was also a guy that offered to like take my pictures, and it was for cosplay purposes, but his content was something that I don't like, and it was too much exposure.
Adult.
Yeah,
Is
yeah. So I'm like I'm not okay with those kind of cosplays
content.
because like everything is show
Mhm.
almost everything is showing, and I'm just not into that. And he kept on pursuing me up until I got pissed and blocked him. I'm like, bruh, don't you have anything better to do in your life? Seriously? I believe I've gotten a lot of talong photos from random strangers. A lot. So I don't even consider that as scary anymore because I've gotten used to it, and I literally just block every single one of them. I guess lesson for every cosplayers out
It's an
there.
experience of every cosplayer. There's long photos.
Yeah. So fair warning to all cosplayers out there, if there is this does not apply to
Where
all photographers, okay? Just make sure that the photographer that is gonna
mm-mm.
take your picture is um as at first you should have someone with you because you don't know what will
Yes.
happen
Mm-mm.
in whatever settings that photographer may have for you, because I've heard a lot of like other cosplayers actually going
Stories.
with a photographer and something bad happens. And the same thing actually happened to a photographer who invited a girl for a photo shoot, but then suddenly told some police that he did something to her when he did not. Just be mindful of who you're with, basically. protect yourself. Learn how to protect yourself. Although I do not do that often,
True. True.
but
Protect
Indeed,
ourselves.
very much.
but do protect yourself, kids. I am already millennial. I'm already at the age of, well, mature enough, I think.
The
But
age of grace.
the age of grace. But I do agree that I do not act my age. I am morally childish still. There are still a lot of stuff that I am not aware of, apparently. And those who are younger than me
Being
are more
triggered.
aware. There are a lot of things that I don't know, okay? So do not quote me on this. Have I am clueless to a lot of things, but at the same time, I know enough when not to trust people. That's all I gotta say. So basically, there's none horrifying enough that would scare me in anything cosplay related, because those things are just like, mm, block, instant block. That's it.
All right, all right. Thanks, Val. So at least we learned a big, very big lesson here.
Yeah.
Now, we're now in the latter half of the program. Now we already talk on everyone's personal experiences, whether it be financial, personal, or something profound or deep in us. Now let's look at the brighter side of the community. Now, what cosplay event that are you most looking forward to? Anyone? Well, it's would I want to begin? What, whether it be in your own home province or your local area or to here in Manila, what is the most cosplay event that you're most looking forward to attending to, and who you be causing as on that event? Anyone?
Sorry, I'm gonna skip this one.
Um, I
Yeah,
have
Val has been a long time been gone.
I'm attending ACX this week. This week nga
This week na
pala.
ba?
Oh,
Ay,
this
oo
week
nga.
na. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm also attending a con here in Davao, but I don't like attending cons in Davao kasi andito yung mga CCTV ko. uh,
See.
yeah, the people talking about me, yung isa nandoon. So I don't like attending cons here in Davao. I just go because of my photographer, si Danix. She wants me to go. She wants me to participate. And some cosplayers have found my socials din na taga Davao at they wanna see me. So I'm going. Pero I'm really looking forward to ACX even more. I'm gonna fly to Manila after that Davao Con. I'm gonna go to Manila for ACX. Tapos, what's exciting me the most is that I'm going as Ningguang and I'm gonna be making candy that looks like Geo
Oh!
rocks if you guys play Genshin. Yeah, they're gonna look like crystals and I'll be giving them away during the con
Wait,
as
wait.
If
Ningguang.
only I
ACX?
could attend day one.
Actually,
I
both
could.
days ako doon.
Day one
It's
lang ako.
okay.
I can go second day but
Tired.
no thanks na lang. Yeah.
It's okay.
Hanggang team
Biyahe
lob,
and all.
Mm.
yeah, most likely team lobas ako since I didn't, was not able to purchase a ticket, sad to say.
Yeah,
So
it's okay.
I'll be going
I
up.
might attend all the cosplay PH conventions on
Because
all
you are
other days.
part of something big. You're part of something big. As much I wanna, I,
I'm just a
as
small
much I wanna, I wanna
potato.
name drop the company that you are affiliated with. I can't. It's
I'm
a
just a
rival
small
network.
potato.
It's a rival network.
No, I'm just a small potato. That's
But
it. I'm just there doing my job. What was assigned to me. That's it. I'm just a diligent.
You cannot
Potato.
say Jimmy talks about EBS CBNs. That's I cannot do that.
Basta yun yun. Kaya ano, we might catch each other, Squid, and don't
Hopefully.
worry, we will do lots of memes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So yeah,
All right.
I'm looking forward to all the conventions, especially and conventions are finally back from the pandemic. So yeah, but I'm not too hyped
Yeah.
because I'm still aware and still like skeptical about the said condition of the pandemic and
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to you guys know who doesn't know that Heart works for the in the medical community, and she is a
work
key
study.
player in finding cures and finding a way how to get away with this pandemic. And she knows the numbers way before that we know in public.
Pray that I don't get the internship at the Umbrella Corporation.
Yeah, yeah. How about you, Meg? What's the most awaited event that you're looking forward to? Whether
Lahat po.
local,
Everything in Manila. Because I'll be moving there. Man.
Wow.
wow.
So I've never been to a con before, so this is gonna be for me.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be
All right,
fun.
you can join Heart and Squid.
I'm
Not for
hoping to move
ACX,
there
that's
then
too
this
early.
year.
It's
I know.
okay. It's okay. I'm here. I'm nearby Manila. It's just hard to get home.
It's just Heart can be your local tour guide around Manila. She knows
Mm.
Manila more than I do.
I have no idea where everything is.
Don't worry,
As for
I'll
me,
drive.
yeah, as for me, I'm looking forward to Cosmania because that's
Through
since
Cosmania.
yeah, since Asia Pop Comic Con has died down, which is what was the most event I always look forward to before back then. This is the closest thing that
Absolutely.
we have for San Diego Comic Con. It's
Yeah,
closest thing,
yeah.
closest thing to ever we have anything to a broad scale. I'm looking forward to Cosmania because it's well planned out, well tiered. I
Good.
guess that's how I met Val. That's how I met Val. I met her through Cosmania. That was
Oh.
Cosmania uh, 2014. Yeah, 2014. Summer 2014. And it was with No Face. Vincent.
Oh, I
It
remember
was
that.
with Vincent that time.
I kept
Yeah.
on asking for
And
chocolate
she was asking for gold coins.
because it's
So if you
chocolate.
guys see,
Chocolate.
because it's
Mmm.
chocolates.
Mmm.
Yeah. So if you
Chocolates.
see No Face again in the events and he hands out gold coins, that's a good buddy of mine. You can always ask for free chocolates. And if you know PDD of San Diego Comic Con and other international conventions, he has that same personality. Same personality that will grab your stuff, grab your props, and make do with it for fun. And I usually tag along and help him along. But anyway, it's a fun guy to know with when in the community itself. So Cosme is one of the events that I look forward to because it's big and grand, and um, it's also my year-ending cause for the year. I will not be attending other cons after Cosmania, but maybe 2023 possibly. But again, I have to look at the calendar. We cannot say what will happen next year, but Cosmania is something I look forward to. Okay, so in follow up to that itself, everyone's looking for this event. Was about to ask something.
Yan,
What's to
yan, yan.
say?
Yan, yan.
Yeah, yeah.
It's in the tip of your tongue.
What is it's in the tip of my tongue right now. What is the what am I supposed to say? Aside from this thing that you're looking forward to, what is the issues that you face or do you think that is currently at present right now in conventions? What do you think could have been improved? What is it the people, the crowd, the community? What are the challenges or opportunities that you see in the community itself?
Tanong ko lang, pre-pandemic o post-pandemic?
Okay, we're in the at the phase of post-pandemic now. Because pre-pandemic wise, that's something in it that we cannot prevent. It happened already. It's history. How about now? The situation now.
Okay, okay, okay.
I'm sorry. For me,
Anyone?
the only reason why I don't attend cosplay conventions now is because it's really hard to breathe on that mask. And it still is a struggle for me since I cannot really breathe properly sometimes. And probably the only way for people to get me into going back into an event is a group of my friends will literally come in my house and literally drag my ass into a cosplay convention, even dragging my ass to like
Okay,
go
bring out
out.
the white van. Art, prepare the white van.
Oh, no, don't you
Sorry
dare.
na lang, charot.
A ski mask. Let's pick up Val later.
No. But yeah, that's it basically for me. I can't breathe, so I have no idea what's going on in cosplay nowadays. I only know what's
No.
happening if they like happened like way past like 3 months before. That's when I will get the news of, oh,
Mhm.
this happened and that happened. Oh, so I am pretty much late to every news. So you're not gonna get much
Okay.
information from me.
Oh, okay.
All right. Anyone next?
This is convention wise,
Convention wise or
right?
the community whatsoever. Wait.
Issue of the community. God, there's so many.
Oh my god.
um,
Where to
no,
start? Where to...
recently, where do I start? Recently, I called out a scammer on Facebook and deadass another cosplayer started defending him. It's so fucked up.
Is it
Kasi,
is it because of the
huh?
how toxic the culture is?
It's it's so funny. Wait, kasi ano, okay, there's this guy asking for fan signs from like random cosplayers all over. And then before, when I was still starting, I was flattered someone wants to pay for a fan sign. So I was like, okay, I'll just wait for you to pay. I already have the photo ready. Ganito, ganyan. It's like, sige, ano, paload lang ako sa 7-Eleven, ganun. And he never paid. And then like, after a few days after I saw that, someone suddenly posted him on yung cosplay community freedom page.
Oh,
Somebody called him out.
oh,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
the
not
most
really call him out.
toxic board ever.
Yeah, right. It's so entertaining.
Entertaining.
I don't
I,
I don't
I
participate.
I got
I
my
like
flat there.
watching,
I got lots of laugh there.
Oh no. Wala. Sometimes reading stuff like that's crap, but it's funny also at the same time because it just comes and goes. Everybody tends to forget it, but this one I didn't forget because I don't know this guy because I can't forget him talaga. I know it's him. He's that biscuit dude who plays ML and streams that on Facebook ganun. So I saw someone post about him and with screenshots, the long ass explanation slash rant. And I saw that other cosplayers started saying, yeah, he did that to me too. And they started posting him too. And there were like a mountain of comments of just people saying he didn't pay for my fan signs, I got scammed, ganito ganyan. And then he messaged me bago-bago lang. And then I already knew all of this. I already knew everything because I have two accounts, diba? One is my personal and one is my cosplay. He messaged me first sa personal ko and then now he messaged sa cosplay ko thinking I'm a different person. No, I'm not.
Nice.
Yeah, he oh my god, so bad. Anyway, I said directly na a lot of cosplayers have already said that you're a scammer, so I let's not waste each other's time. Ganun. I said it nicely naman. siguro. And then he was like, oh, grabe mo ka one-sided. Yun yung sabi niya sa akin. And I didn't have any shit for people that day. I took screenshots of the conversation. It was very short lang. And then I posted it agad. And then, like, hours later, somebody commented on my status with a screenshot of someone else's status saying na people who are calling him out are like destroying him, yung naninira kayo, bitter lang kayo, kaya walang nagsusponsor sa inyo. Grabe ka defensive. And I didn't even do anything. And apparently she was saying that to another cosplayer. It was so weird. Why would you defend a scammer just because he paid for your free fan sign and he bought you this Mikasa whatever scarf or jacket ba yun? It doesn't mean he didn't scam all the other cosplayers who went out and like shared their own stories. It doesn't mean you can invalidate everyone else's experience with that person. It's so fucked. But like con wise, yeah, cosplay carnival was bad. First day was bad. When they were like flexing in social media na, oh, we're receiving so many ticket buyers. We're gonna expand the con. We're gonna open like 3 halls. And then when you get there day one, literally the con was 1 hall and the rest of the halls were lines. They were just lines. So when you go in, you're in this really long zigzag. And first day, I was Yanfei. I was wearing high heels. It was probably 6 or 5 inch heels. I wore it the whole day, naman. They were my comfy heels. I was very, I know, those were my best heels to like wear for the longest time. Usually, I can't stand heels, but that one's the best one for me. Pero grabe. And then the fact that it just gave out at the end of the day, everybody just started rushing in. I felt hotter in the con. I felt like there were a lot of people. And I low key felt scared because, come on, we're still in the pandemic. We can't not be so, lenient about
Careless.
these
Yeah.
things. Yeah, grabe, it was a ride. Day two was better, pero the con
Yeah,
was still 1 hall.
these are
They
the
just
reasons why
opened it.
I prefer day two over day one.
Yeah,
I
day
mean,
one's always the trial.
day one is just like, well, let's test everything security wise, and go for it. Day two, let's just iron it out. Since they
True.
complain, let's fix it.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Hart?
Actually,
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
sorry, sorry. I
It's
was
okay.
thinking I made this like weird theory kasi I have tickets with my boyfriend tapos share
Mm.
kami isang PDF. I don't know which one's mine and which one's his. Basta there's one page and another page. Duda ako. Sorry sa mga nag-organize. Duda ako na they actually check the QRs properly. I have a feeling
Dili ako
that you could go in with the same ticket. Because that's what happened with me and my boyfriend.
Actually, you pointed it out very well. I just noticed that just now. I just noticed that just now.
They were rushing people in. They were just QR after
Yeah.
QR and stamping people as if they were
Actually, there
even
was a post
checking.
about that sa yung community.
See,
Yeah.
meaning.
Actually, to be
There
honest,
was there
that
was a post
has
about that they just
Okay,
di
so
pulido yung pag ano nila ng QR
it
code.
okay,
that has been
whoever has a
happening for
PDF of the
years.
ACX of day two, please give it to me.
Thank you guys. Me too. I want to test it out.
But honestly, that
This
has
is the
been
same
happening for
organizers,
years.
right?
Baby.
So like I could scam people. Okay, you want ticket? Okay, I'll just make my own PDF for you,
Diba?
and
The
and
black
hype the price
market
for
works.
1K.
And if you
That's how
think
the black
about it,
market
malay
works.
mo, people have been selling their tickets and still going in Carnival with that ticket that they sold. And like everybody
Possible.
wins. What the fuck?
Possible.
Diba?
And that explains the overcrowding on day one.
Yeah. Day one,
Actually,
wala na yan.
hindi
Putok yun. Everybody just went in. at the end of the
Yeah,
day. So ticket, no ticket, they still went in, and everybody who purchased the ticket were pissed.
that
Grabe
was a
yun.
mess. When
It
I
was
saw the
bad. They were
comments, I
not
was
prepared.
no. But what the bad experience I had in day two was going home. Going in was no problem.
Wait,
Going home, going home
no.
was hell. It's in I left the event at 5:30 p.m. only to leave the venue at 10:30 p.m.
Bro,
That
Grabe.
is how bad the transport system was. Like, okay.
same.
At the same time,
Same.
I usually take the Grab or Uber going back home, which is convenient for me. And for that some reason that Grab is not taking my bookings that period of time. And I just realized during that time that Cosplay Carnival
Labor Day.
aligned itself with a holiday, a Philippine holiday that time. So whenever it's a Philippine holiday, Grab does has low priority. There's low supply of drivers around. So it's
No,
kind
they're
of really
very
helpful.
worried on the most populated area. They don't accept the said.
Exactly.
Mm-mm.
So more lessons. If you're going to an event, it's best that you go with friends, like the Heart does, or have a go with a carpool. It's much safer or quicker for you. For
And
me,
the
if
thing about carpooling is that gas are now expensive.
Yep.
yep,
True.
I don't want to comment on that because that's something political.
No,
something
it's just
political.
expensive.
Something
Period. That's it.
political. Political.
That's it's just expensive. But yeah, worst
Man.
thing about cosplays other than the
Mm.
overcrowdings is
Mm.
yeah, the ticket system that finally it somehow managed itself. But the first day of cosplay carnival was like Isa.
It was
It was like
bad.
Isa.
We were
Like
sardines,
yeah. Well,
and people were waiting for like
we were
3 hours
we
in
actually
lines.
asked people that how long have you been standing like we're like 3 4 5 hours and one cried that they actually came from Cebu tas malalaman yung ganun. It's like,
Yeah.
oh god, that's
It's culture shock.
heartbreaking.
It's culture shock for anyone coming from the province. It's
Yeah.
if their first
No,
Manila convention.
That was
no, she
me,
actually
bro. I came from Davao. I went to the
It was your
convention.
first.
no,
But
this
I went
person from
early.
It was
Cebu.
culture
My
shock for
first
you
She
then.
time.
was no. The worst
Not
part is
really.
she was one of the people who got cut off. She already has the
Yeah,
tickets.
yeah.
Yeah.
She already
Oh.
purchased it online, but she had to be cut off. Which that, oh god, so
Grabe talaga yun.
heartbreaking.
Oh yeah. So
Mm-mm.
and
Did they
oddly,
So
refund
after,
you?
oddly day two in contrast to day what happened in day one is that as in whoever has the digital ticket, their priority to go in without checking the QR
the
code.
details of the QR.
The QR
You just
code.
beep, you're
They
in. Beep,
just
you're
show
in.
exactly just beep you're in without even checking your name, your even
Who
ID.
Have
purchased
you
the
guys
ticket?
scanned the QR? Have you guys tried?
It
It's
has to
legit
be
just a number, right?
Yeah.
affiliated
Just a number.
rival network. As the rival network.
It's just a number.
What do they use to like read that number? Do they have like an app for themselves to actually
Google
like
Lens.
check?
Google Lens, I think so.
Yun.
I have to
I
think it's
saw
Google
them
Lens.
do it. Like,
So how do you record the ticket if it's
You
been used
don't.
once,
we
twice? You
don't.
don't,
You
right?
don't.
Oh my
That's why.
god.
That's why. Don't you notice there is a manual counter guy
Yeah.
holding a ticker
Yeah,
to
there's a
count who's
ticker.
coming in,
Yeah.
and
Man.
as
Yeah, we
opposed
just
to
debunked it.
doing it as to as to opposed to someone with QR that's supposed to automatically count for you. So that was
Ooh.
defeats the manual ticker guy.
I wish I
Okay.
sold my tickets and just went to Carney anyway.
Or sold it at a higher price and you bought another wig with it or go with it.
Bought a new cosplay with it.
Yeah.
just
Or
sell it on the market. Tell
How
everyone, oh,
much?
I have like 10 tickets available.
and
How
sell it
much
for
are
20.
the tickets?
You can sell it for 25,000 and beat Val's cost and all.
Nah, I'd
How
sell
much
it
for
for
the
cheap.
Then there's also a guy roaming around SMX selling the said tickets. Then I saw him go inside the convention. I was like, wait,
That's actually smart.
no,
Like
no,
if you went
no,
in
no.
first.
The thing is, he's been selling the same ticket over and over.
That's
That
what I
supports
wanted to
Squid's claim.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
that's really
noticed
what I
it
wanted to
because
do.
it's the same thing. Like, I know, yeah, it's the
Okay,
same thing. Yeah, so it's a digital copy. I-share it daw Bluetooth ganon.
all right. To those who are watching us right now, we're not promoting fraud and scams here. We're
It's
just
bad
promoting how
actually.
how flawed the ticket
The
system is
system was.
system was that it's easy that anyone can penetrate to and pretend that you are said who you are, or I can even pretend that I'm media by just printing my own media badge, right?
How
Sad
much
to
were the
say.
tickets for it?
How much was it? Yeah, 350.
350
Oof.
wasn't worth it.
Plus
Uh-uh.
plane tickets for some people.
I got in
Yes.
there and I was like, it. Well, given it's a still a pandemic, given
Mm.
maliit yung lugar, it was really small. I was like, it's okay, but
Yeah.
most of the halls were occupied. Was just the number of people, not the booths, not the said event place, the one with the stage, the platform thing. No,
Mm.
it's mostly the
Bro,
people.
they didn't even have chairs.
That's the worst
Oh my
one.
That's the
god.
worst part. That's the worst
Yeah,
part,
Actually, that's a
actually.
we
normal.
sat on the floor.
That's a normal
Yeah.
Yeah,
thing in
I
That's
sat
events.
normal.
But
I sat
to
at way
think that
back
it's
in.
high budget, grabe
High
naman.
budget.
This is
Well,
SMX.
I
Our SMX here, they have chairs. You don't even have to pay for the chairs. They have
exactly,
chairs. It comes
exactly.
with the area.
It has chairs.
They
Yeah.
have chairs.
We
They have
have
chairs.
metal chairs, not even
Everyone,
They're
plastic.
lucky.
They
we're
are
moving.
metal.
They're
Remember,
lucky.
even actually,
We're moving to Davao.
Let's
well,
let's
here's
let's
here's
move
the
to
thing
Davao.
about this. We can't blame this SMX for this and
Yeah,
that.
we're not blaming
We have
them.
to
I'm just shocked.
No,
it's
no,
or
I'm
how
not
the organizers did not forecast or foresee what will happen by overselling and the same time not having a minimal security crowd to begin with.
what if they
Same
weren't
time,
overselling?
and the LGU was pissed.
and
The
people
LGU.
were very much adamant during that time for a con to come back. They're waiting
Mhm.
for a big
Yeah.
time con to come back, and I guess they were just whoa, we didn't see this happen. I didn't know this would happen, and so forth.
What if
So
they
I guess
weren't overselling? What
yeah,
if the
if they,
people there were repeat
Told
ticket users? Like
that's the thing.
what we were thinking right now. What if
Yeah,
they like thought of that way ahead and they were like, I'm gonna use your ticket, I'm gonna go
big
in with
brain
your
moment.
ticket. Yeah, what if they actually weren't overselling and everybody was so pissed and blaming, cosplay PH for overselling? What if they actually managed to make like a certain amount of people and then they were like, oh, why is this person coming in? And like later the admin started realizing what's
Oh,
going on. Because
and
when
that
you're there, you get caught in the moment. Nobody can really organize properly with that much
true.
people.
The amount of
Wala lang, what if lang?
very true.
It's crazy.
Okay. So as much we want to divulge on the scary or this big of a issue that's happening right now. So let's move forward to what do you think is the direction now to cosplay? Because are we seeing a trend, a new rise of trends that people are doing cosplays more at home? Are we seeing a large rise of people now gearing that older veteran cosplayers are now doing NSW, SSW,
NSFW.
NSFWs, or same time, and new minors are picking up along the way. So, what do you think? What's the direction now of the cosplay community?
I might sound old, but I've noticed that it cosplay community somehow becoming same as the pageant community. That
I
whichever
agree.
may it be new, may it be old cosplayer, maybe a newbie or a what's the word that you use again? Ah, yeah, veteran.
Veteran.
May it be a newbie or a veteran, as long as you have the looks and you know the proper body proportions. Yeah, you'll get most of the attention and praises, but then get criticized if you're not much uh what do you say, blessed with said attributes of said said character. Other
Mm.
than that is yun nga, nangyayari is if you're not sponsored, you're no you cannot
Nobody.
call yourself, yeah, you're a nobody if you're not sponsored. Sponsorship is actually a blessing. It's a good thing, but it's not mandatory. It's not mandatory that you stay up to date to the freaking new characters. Nah, man. You take your time, man. But yeah, it's becoming a race. Like I
Mm.
said, the pageant. It's ganun na nangyayari. Lugi tayo, dili na ako magtok. Pero yeah, other than that, I've noticed that the newbies mostly view cosplay now as a quick jump to popularity, quick uh, opportunity for fun, for opportunity to
Mm.
receive fundings. But jokes on you, it's actually the opposite. You
True.
spend more than you save, than you receive money from cosplay.
True.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Right.
somehow going to that
Right.
direction. But I
Right.
hope it drives another way to like save
Mm.
save the said community from that kind of despair.
Right.
Yeah.
So, in follow to that Martha, and Squid's point, let's ask Squid's point of view, since Squid is a commercial model. Then, how do you
Oh.
feel about being that cosplay is now becoming like
Uh,
a beauty contest now, that everyone, that those who are sponsored are now are the well of kind
I don't think
and so forth.
I'm the right person to ask for in because I'm not really. Yeah, I am a model, but I don't really join pageants. I'm not exposed to the modeling community anywhere, honestly. I've been to a few modeling sessions. It's mostly just solos, just me. So
Mm.
I'm not exposed to other models.
But
So I
do you
can't
think
really.
that do you think Hart's point of view is valid, in which that
Yeah, of course.
it's
Yeah.
everyone's doing it
Um.
for the sake of popularity, that it's a gateway, that
Uh.
if you're blessed with good looks.
Yeah, kinda. It's either you're blessed with good looks or like really great editings. Because some people they make really cool TikToks of very low cost cosplays,
True.
but their editing skills, my god, who do you work for?
Godlike.
Disney? Like it's crazy. They have all this
Ooh.
fake smoke in, and then they have like a whole new backdrop, and it's the music is like so cinematic, bro. Whoa. I can like name a lot of people who do like really low cost and who don't even have the looks, but they have really good editing skills. Pero that one is really far fetched from the local cosplays we have of a bunch of kids, striving to be the prettiest. Because whether we like it or not, when we think about cosplaying, we think that when you're popular, that's when you can start earning. That's when it starts to get worth it, you know. So they really strive to be popular, to earn, and some people nga they're pretty desperate to the point na they'd get to they would go and do the easy route, which is yung NSFW na minention ni Paul. honestly, it's the easiest way to earn money through cosplay. Even though you're not cosplaying, it's still an easy way to earn money. It's just degrading as fuck for me. For me, but for some people, they're okay with it, and as long as you're okay with it, then okay. But for me, I really don't think it's worth it. But yeah, besides that, yun din yung the trend of buying costumes as soon as they're out. I noticed people do this because this is the easiest way to gain a bit of popularity. I noticed sa Genshin characters, before they're even released, other brands already have their costumes made ba? And then people start buying them, especially the really popular people. They start buying them. And when you're the first one to cosplay that character and you have this like good setup, maybe a photo shoot, when you're the first one who's out there cosplaying that character,
You win.
public
Yep.
immediately everybody will swarm around that, and they're gonna be like, oh, there's a cosplayer that will go, oh my god, someone's cosplaying this character, she's just released. And voila, it helps. It helps with the publicity, in my opinion. If I were to give advice to the new people, I would actually tell them to get the new characters, the well-known characters, in fact. And that will be your easiest way to gain followers, to gain people, to gain likes, to gain attention. What they are all after,
Mm.
which to me is a little sad at the same time. Because
Mm.
when you go for cosplays, you shouldn't be after the follows. You shouldn't be after the likes. You're supposed to be after the
Do it for the
craft.
passion.
Yeah, do it because you like cosplaying, you like dressing up, not because you want attention,
True.
not because you want money. Yeah, no, no, no. Yun lang. Maybe some people forget about that sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
True.
Right, Meg, since you being new to the community itself, I think you're the most freshest amongst all since
Oh,
March started around March. So, how do you think, what trends do you see coming in your way?
Trends meaning what do you mean? As
Meaning
in,
that, what's uso right now, or what's becoming a fad, what's becoming that, an in thing, the direction of where cosplay is going towards that.
in a good or bad way?
Both. Either.
Bad, I'd agree with Squid about the NSFW content at times. Though I completely respect it if you want to do it. It's just when there's minors getting involved, that's when it's bad. And I'd say there are some cosplayers then also agreeing with Squid. Na there's sometimes they'd cosplay characters just solely for the views. Like they never actually wanted it. Sometimes they're just completely focused on the following and the popularity that they don't, that they just disregard cosplay in general and the essence of it. You get me?
Yeah.
So I think that's the bad part of it. The good part, however, is people are going online about it. So having social media is really helpful then when you're cosplaying because you can promote here, promote there. You have all these different accounts. You can get creative with your work. So I like that. As for the comment about cosplay kind of becoming a pageant, I've personally had experience in the pageant world, and I can agree. It gets toxic at times, and really is a personal choice, in my opinion. If you want your cosplay to be as accurate as possible and all that, that's up to you. But don't enforce that on other people. You can't
yeah.
force someone to look exactly like the character physically and all that. That's them. Let them enjoy what they're doing. The whole essence of cosplay is enjoying the character and having fun about it. You shouldn't be having to worry about
Mm.
what someone else is gonna think of you and the popularity and all that. You shouldn't be having to worry about that. That just kind of ruins the fun.
True.
Very, very
You
true, very
know.
true.
Mm-mm.
And you, Val, being
I'm
here
gonna
for
stop you
since
there. I'm gonna
2010.
stop you there.
I got,
You don't need my comment on this. You don't need it. I swear to God, you don't need it. Nobody wants, nobody needs my comment. Okay?
I know
Zip.
how the,
Goodness mercy.
I know how gritty it can be. So go away. Go ahead. Sum it
No,
up.
no, you don't need it.
Well, go ahead.
They pretty much
All
said
right.
almost everything. You
I
don't need my comment on this.
I
There are a lot of well kids nowadays that do their own shit. Not
mhm.
even it's really just sad when I think about it because it's basically not even turning out to be a cosplay anymore. Every cosplayer knows what
Mm-hmm.
cosplay is supposed to be about, and apparently, new kids nowadays don't know that, and it's just sad for me. So I'm literally just gonna shut up there. At least I am glad that
All
there
right.
are new generations of cosplayers that still knows the foundation of cosplay itself. That's about it. I'm hands up. Not gonna say another
Yeah.
word.
All right. So it's nearly to the end of our program, sad to say. So I want to, leave everyone with something inspiring, to begin with. So before I would say my piece to everyone about this, is I want to ask everyone, what are your tips to those who are starting in the community? I know you already gave some of them, but what do you think are the best tips that you can, or advice that you can give to the ones that are coming in?
Know your character. And if you're
Well,
gonna cosplay the character, make sure that you love her or you really like what you're cosplaying. If not, you're literally just gonna mess everything up, even for yourself. And if there are still old cosplayers that are gonna see you, they're not gonna look at you as a cosplayer. Really, they're not gonna even see you as a cosplayer. You're just there, but you're not really a cosplayer. That is a viewpoint of a millennial. Oh my god, it hurts so much.
I thank you. I thank you. All right. Moving forward, we need a potato. Parting words of
My parting
advice.
words are just three. I have three things to lay out for the new ones or who want to try out cosplay. One is do it for do it for passion, do it for yourself, not for intention of gaining money, population, attention, whatever it is. Eh, Especially validation. No, 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 no. Don't do it for the validation to gain the validation of others. Do it for yourself. Do it for the experience. Do it for your passion. If especially pag passionate ka sa character, go for it. I will support you through and through. And followed by is uh experiment. Don't be afraid to commit mistakes. Try things. You can experiment the things. This blush on looks better with this one. Ganyan. Don't be afraid to cry when trying out contacts for the first time. It's normal. And thirdly is don't forget to have fun.
All right. Profound. Nice. And you, Anya? Anya, Squid?
Um, Siguro I'd like to say na be prepared for the community. It's not perfect, but it's also a nice community
It's
naman if
perfect.
you consider
True.
ano, yeah, no, nothing's perfect talaga. But when people come in, they think the perfect cosplayers, perfect this, perfect that. Um, which you'd be surprised. And I think I want newcomers to grow some thick skin before entering kasi whether you like it or not, people are gonna give their opinions about you as a person, about your attitude, your image, your cosplay, and you're gonna see it, you're gonna hear it, whether you asked for it, whether you didn't ask for it. And sometimes it could hurt. So you might want to like mentally prepare yourself before you engage.
True.
Yeah, and don't treat it like a big competition. Like every day is a competition. All your friends are competition. No. Maybe the competition should be healthier, you know? Sometimes kasi some people are like, "Oh, she's prettier than me." Or the other way around, "I'm prettier than her. I can do better." You know, it's not a nice attitude. Oh, and also, if you have friends cosplaying with you, please, please, huwag kayo mag-agawan sa isang character. If you both wanna cosplay the same character, huwag niyo pag-awayan, please. I went through that kasi. I really did. And like, the other girl was a bitch about it. She really wouldn't let me cosplay that character that I badly wanted to cosplay kasi siya na una.
That's
You
actually
know? Yeah,
shocking
I
to
know,
me.
right?
Because usually, if you want to cosplay the same character,
Crazy,
just
crazy,
go for it.
crazy. And she was my best friend. She was my best. She's not your best friend if
No.
you guys are like in the same, ano. Oh my god. Ban Kumak is here.
Shit.
Ayun, wala lang. No.
Happy ako dun ah.
Ayun si Ban Kumak. Visit yan siya.
All right. All right. Meg, your turn.
First of all, please do not buy cosplay stuff on impulse. Please, just I made that mistake. How many
Pag-isipan nyo.
my friends
Teka,
are getting so mad at me. Right when I tell them like, Guys, I'm gonna buy this," they're like, "No, mm-mm.
wait
Don't do it
7
again."
days if you
Wait,
still
like
want it or not.
3 days minimum.
And make
Mostly.
sure the validity, like, make sure it's
And
100%
amen.
legit.
Amen to the validity checking. Mm-mm.
True.
That don't get too excited. And make sure you have the money for it first, of course. Um,
True.
other than that, don't get too sucked in, not into the cosplay part, but into like the attention, the
The spotlight,
feeling of
quote unquote.
validity. Yeah, don't get too sucked into the spotlight because some people, it does happen. Some people, it's inevitable to happen. Just don't let that get to you because that's just gonna completely
Ruin
change your
you.
view on the whole
True.
thing. And lastly, I guess, be mentally prepared. I mean, in any sort of thing like this, you have to be mentally prepared. Like you guys said, there's always going to be criticism, there's always going to be creeps and worse. You just gotta be ready for it. Talaga. Yun lang.
All right.
True.
So with that, that's very nice and deep for everyone. Nice to share. And I'm glad that you guys all came. So I just want to leave the parting words to the viewers out there and go something like this. Some days are better, some days are worse. Look for the blessing instead of the curse. Be
Oh.
positive, stay strong, and get enough rest. You can do it all, but you can do your best. So it's nice having everyone on board for this, almost 3 hour show that we have here, the Ramen Show. And it's me, Paul. And to those who want to, plug their social medias, please kindly do so before we end this broadcast. Anyone want to share their where they're going? Their want to plug
Plugins,
any
please.
social medias out there?
Yes, my socials is
Let's start.
already here,
We need to
so
proceed.
just
Yeah.
click
Well,
on the about
Yes.
section
Hey.
down there if you want to know my social. And for um heart social, I will type it there, typed it on the chat box. And for our newbies, please do share your socials. Plugins, please.
again, you can follow me at the Sign Photography and both at Facebook and Instagram. And also now in Twitch and Discord as well. And I can be also followed on Twitter at the Silent Follow. How about you? We need to potato. Go.
Yeah, all of my socials are just same with the same account of Shirtato, Sheartato. Yeah, it's actually a mushed up sentence of she hearts potato. I have a potato addiction, okay? So yeah, you are what you eat. So yeah, all of my social from TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everything, especially Gank. Ayun, yan. Curlito.
All right, Squid, your turn.
My socials are in the chat. I'm also hosting a giveaway right now. Since I did
Ooh.
hit 1,000 in Instagram, I wanted to give back to my supporters lang. So I'm giving away a free wig of whoever winner's choice
Movies.
is. Yeah.
All right,
Yun lang.
awesome. And Meg, lastly, Meg,
Mine
baby
are
ng bayan.
also maybe the word.
Baby ng bayan.
Mine are also in the chat box, so just check there. Yun lang po.
Ooh.
All right. So with that, let's adieu and good night, everyone. Stay safe and hope to see you on the next episode.
Yes.
Bye
So
for
our
now.
next episode will
Bye.
also be on Sunday. So make sure that if you want to watch, just feel free to
Bye.
hop on. And I will do my best to try and migrate this stream into the other account. Once that's completely settled, you guys will be seeing me again probably tomorrow morning for you guys from the US and from Philippines, tomorrow night at either 8 or 7, probably 8 p.m. onwards. Anyway, see you guys. Love you. Mwah. Ciao.